Football with Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Our Game Time Tonight pregame show is brought to you this evening by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. We come to you live tonight from Plainville for the game of the week featuring the Norton Bluejays and the Plainville Cardinals. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm here with Ivan Sanders, and Ivan, both of these teams have been mainstays in the Mid-Continent League the last couple of years.
Yeah, you remember last year, this is our game that we did last year up in Norton last year, and we thought Plainville was going to make a statement up there. Game got away from them up there. It couldn't complete some passes and things, and I think tonight will be a different story for them.
Yeah. And for the last 2 years, Plainville's been pretty good. 2 years ago, they're state runner-up in 2A. Sure. And then last year, they made the semifinals, lost to Smith Center, the eventual champions. Norton finished 7-3 last year as a fourth straight season with 7 wins or more. But they lost in the first round of the playoffs to Marysville. And you talked a little bit about the last year's game. It was 40-10.
Right.
You think it's going to be closer tonight then?
You know, the thing with last year's game, and you and I talked about it during the game last year, is that there was a lot of passes that flicked off. You know, Plainville started trying to throw the ball a little bit. And Finney was off a little bit, and the ball was flipping off people's hands, and guys were picking them off. And I think tonight's going to be a lot more different of running the ball, especially on Plainville's side.
Absolutely. And tonight, offensively, for the Blue Jays, they graduated all-time leading passer in MCL history with Jace Reuters off to North Carolina. And they also graduated Tevin Petrie, who ran for 1,000 yards in back-to-back seasons. The Blue Jays just returned 4 starters this year, but they do return their top 2 receiving targets in Cade Melvin and Hayden Wilfong. They both combined for over 600 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns. Interesting, we don't know who their starting quarterback is tonight. It may be Cade Melvin. He may be moving over to quarterback. Or it could be Jace's brother, Jonah Reuter, taking over snaps from Norton. But Plainville, we kind of know what's coming from them in the quarterback position.
I think that's going to be one of those peekaboo kind of nights for those kind of guys. And I think for Norton, we'll see what they're going to try and do. They're going to have a new quarterback this year. They could have the receivers, but can he throw it? So it'll be interesting.
And for Plainville, Jordan Finney ran for over 1,200 yards, threw for over 1,200 yards, 23 total touchdowns. Jared Casey also moved him from line to the running back late in the season. He ran for over 350 yards and 8 touchdowns. So a little more, maybe more playmakers, known playmakers on Plainville side than Norton. So we'll figure out.
I look for Plainville to have a couple of scat backs, you know, some guys that just make moves, you know, and get open in certain areas. And, you know, with their offense, he's going to read that DN and see what he does. So.
Defensively, Norton, again, just 4 starters returning on that side of the ball, but they do return 3 of their top 6 tacklers. And the Blue Jays, they gave up 25 points per game last year, but they did create 31 turnovers, kind of a bend but don't break type of defense. Their leading returning tackler is Tucker Faunestill. He had 58 tackles, and Cade Melvin collected 6 interceptions last year. Plainville, same as Norton, just 4 returning starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were a little better, only gave up 17 points per game, though they gave up 40 in the game against Norton last year. Jared Casey, their returning tackler, 73 tackles. Jordan Finney adding 49. And one other aspect, the Cardinals do return All-State kicker Tanner Copeland. He hit 4 field goals last year and 6 touchbacks kicking the ball off. So what do you expect from that side of the ball in tonight's ball game?
For Norton or for Plainville?
Both of them.
Well, for Plainville, I look at a complete different change from what we saw last year against Norton last year. They came out throwing the ball. I think tonight it's going to be more of, you know, we're going to run first, that kind of thing. Norton, they're going to have to feel their way out with these 2 quarterbacks. They're going to have to see who they're going to start, see if they can complete anything. It's going to be that first quarter, that first series for either offense is going to be interesting.
Breaking in a lot of new players. Both teams, just 4 starters returning. So going to see a lot of new faces on the field tonight for sure.
Well, there's not a lot of numbers. Plainville has 22, if I remember right. Norton has 25, 26, and numbers are down statewide for football and stuff. So, you know, but both coaches love the guys they got. They worked hard all summer, and tonight's the payoff.
Should be an old-fashioned, hard-hitting MCL.
There you go. Can't get any better.
Yep. That is our Game Time Tonight pregame show. That's sponsored by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Coming up next will be the scouting report with both head coaches from tonight's ball game. That's brought to you by Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill and The Venue. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Redeem Design, Solutions North Bank, and Nex-Tech Wireless. Catch all the action live on Friday nights at 6:45 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and nextech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time.
How many players do you have out this year, and how many seniors?
We got 28 players, so we're probably the lowest been since I've been here, and 5 seniors, so not really many seniors. A lot of young guys are going to step up.
You lost some key players through graduation, being your quarterback, Reuter. Have you named a quarterback yet? And how's the team looking so far on both sides of the ball?
Well, we haven't made that decision yet. We're looking at some guys to change position for us, and they're still battling it out. They're both we had 3 of them now. 2 of them are doing a really good job, and we'll see what happens from there. Other positions, obviously, with the low numbers, we're going to be very thin. So some guys are going to have to not only step up, but stay healthy. Yeah. It's going to be a big part of it.
All right, you opened at Plainville. Coach Stevenson's made some deep playoff runs like you guys have the last couple of years. What's your thoughts on that game, and what's your expectation?
Well, Coach Stevenson does a tremendous job. The kids are always ready to play, and he has great schemes on offense that you got to try to figure out how to stop, and then defensively they'll do things. They just make it hard on you because they do play hard and they get their kids in good positions to make plays. It's gonna, the first game with so many unknowns is gonna be a huge challenge for us. Really, I think it's gonna come down to if we can handle the adversity. We know there's gonna be some. How we handle it and who rises up. I'm excited because the kids that are out, man, they've been working really hard. They did a great job in the weight room this summer. Saw some good gains, and not only the weights they lifted, but their size and stuff. So we're excited about that. And they, like I said, those are the ones that matter, the ones that are out there playing. And so I'm excited to see what happens, and we're just going to pray that we stay healthy and have some fun.
How many players do you have out this year, and how many seniors?
We've got 22 out, and we've got 5 seniors that are playing. Ending the season last year was tough just because we played Smith Center so close the first game. But they were a very good team. We were a little bit injured towards the end of our season, but even if we were healthy, they were clicking on all cylinders by the end of their season. And they obviously proved that they were the best in the state, the next week as well at the state championship. But our expectations are the same. We've worked hard all summer, and we've had some good practices, and our goal right now is to win our district and try to win every game after that. Norton's always got a good program. They've always got good athletes. I'm just happy that we get to play them on our home turf this year. But we're doing the best we can right now to prepare for the things they've done in the past. We don't know who they're going to play at quarterback and who that they're going to have at other positions, but I know that they're always athletic and fundamentally sound in the games and scheme that they have. Keys to lots of victories, I think this season is going to be staying healthy with just the 22 players we have. And also it's just going to come down to mistakes, I believe. First game, there's always things to learn from, things to build off of, but I think the team that makes the fewest mistakes will be the one that comes out on top.
The venue at Thirsties is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book the venue at Thirsties for your next gathering.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We are here from Plainville tonight for the game of the week, featuring the Plainville Cardinals and the Norton Bluejays. Our scoreboard updates are going to be brought to you throughout this evening by Nex-Tech Wireless. And for the scores for the games around the area tonight, we've got Victoria and Otis Bison, Osborne and Hill City. We got Quinter and Decatur Community, Greeley County and Hoxie, Ness City and Central Plains, TMP's visiting Smith Center, and Ellis is on the road taking on Phillipsburg. Ellerwood and La Crosse battle tonight. Russell and against Ellsworth, and I think that game, Ivan's in Great Bend is what they said.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Alma, Nebraska, Northern Valley square off. Lakeside's traveling to Thunder Ridge. Tri-Plains Brewster is taking on Logan Palco tonight. Trigo and Stockton are battling it tonight, and Hayes High is on the road to Junction City.
Yeah, I think Smith Center is going to Hayes.
Smith Center's going to Hayes.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So play TMP.
All right. So those are some of the scores that we'll be updating you throughout this evening. That is brought to you by Nex-Tech Wireless. And Ivan, tonight, pretty warm night here. It usually is the first game of the season.
It usually is, but it's a little extra toasty here tonight.
Yeah.
There is no breeze down here. And this football field surrounded by trees, and on the west side you got homes and trees. There's no wind.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
toasty.
We were down on the field earlier today, and you cannot feel anything down there. And we talked about a little bit in the opening. There is some numbers problems from both teams, and you could see that play tonight where it gets hot. People need to take a break, more breaks than normal. So the depth could be tested.
I think you could see some guys use some timeouts at different times where, things if your defense is on the field for a long time or you're off. So
Teams are at the midfield here going to have the coin toss. We'll see which team's going to receive, which time's going to kick. Both teams, though, I think they both come off good seasons last year. Only 4 returning starters for both teams, Ivan, but I think both teams expect to be at near the top of the MCL this year.
Yeah, well, expectations are always high right now. Especially both programs. Coach Melvin been there a number of years.
Yeah.
Coach Stevenson here, and the last few years done a great job. So lots of expectations.
Yeah, and there's again a little bit of some changes with the classifications. Plainville was 2A last year; they're down to 1A, which is basically the same teams.
Correct.
Norton from 3A down to 2A. There's a little bit of change in 2A. Some teams stayed 4A or stayed 3A, and some moved down to 2A.
Yeah, and we talked about something a little bit earlier, and just to touch on too. I believe Plainville has 22 players out this year. Is that correct? Somewhere in there, and I think Norton has 25, 6 players out this year. It's a numbers thing across the state right now. So
it looks like Plainville won. They deferred. Norton will receive the ball to start this ball game. Nex-Tech Game Time is brought to you by Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers and Associates Insurance, the Hayes Rec Commission, J Corp, Mapes and Miller LLP, Redeem Designs, Solutions North Bank, and Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill and the venue. And also tonight, remember, we are doing a Snapchat giveaway. So Nex-Tech Game Time is partnered with Solutions North Bank in that Snapchat giveaway. Snap your game photos with the Game Time filter to NEX-TECH for a chance to win a stadium blanket. Winners will be notified via Snapchat during tonight's ball game. So get those snaps. You don't have to be at the game, Ivan. You can be at home.
Hey, do it at home and snap, and you can still be a winner. So,
well, the season's about to get started as Plainville's out to kick this off. Looks like Tanner Copeland, all-state kicker last year at 2A, will tee it up for the Cardinals at the 40.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dangerous weapon or a nice weapon to have for the Cardinals.
Very much so. I guess we're going to find out here shortly who Norton's going to have for quarterback.
Yeah, that was the question, as Coach Melvin had not made up his mind yet, whether it be his son, Cade Melvin, or Jonah Reuter to take the snaps. We will find out soon. Norton coming out onto the field. It looks like
Jonah Reuter's out there.
Yep, back deep is Reuter and number 5, Carter Jones. Jones will start at wide receiver. Reuter, we don't know where he's going to start out tonight. Tanner Copeland about to tee this off. Norton in the all white with the little blue trim and gold helmet. Plainville in the all black with the maroon helmet and maroon sock.
There's a little breeze there. Pretty good.
Yeah. I was going to say the black may be may add to the heat down there.
Need that sun to go down.
Yeah. Right now it's blaring over at the visitors stands right now. They're in the
They are in the sun. So we're waiting on the clock to run down. There we go. So now get a reset. Everybody a little anxious to start week one, game one, the important battle here in the Mid-Continent League. Want to get off to a good start. You got Phillipsburg, you got Smith Center, and you got these two teams. They've been the 4. Well, I think Norton's got 3 out of the 4, what you just mentioned, their first 4 weeks. So Copeland ready to tee this off. Jones and Reuter back deep for the Blue Jays. The big kick, and Jones is going to take it about at the 7-yard line at the middle of the field and makes one move and is stopped right there about the 25-yard line by a group of Cardinals. 9 and 11. Looks like Kobe Spice. Or Spies was there, and Jonas Smith as well. Number 51 was there too. So first down and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 25-yard line. We'll see who they'll roll out as their quarterback. Along the line, Christian Hawks, Dante Smith, Alex Ocker, Zach Rowe, and Brady Sumner up front for the Blue Jays. We got the answer. It is Cade Melvin at quarterback for the Blue Jays. In the shotgun, looking to throw. He's got Wilfong out in the flat. A nice tackle out to the. There's probably no gain at all, but good tackle out there for the Cardinals. Yeah, I'd say right back at the line of scrimmage, if anything. That lost that happened. That was Tanner Copeland coming up from, looks like a safety position for the Cardinals. So no gain. Second down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Reuter split left. Jones to the right out of the I formation set for the Blue Jays. To give to Fonesteel, and he's met in the backfield. Wow. That's Kobe Spies, the defensive end for the Cardinals, with a tackle in the backfield, a loss. Yeah, Jordan Finney was right there as well. So that's a loss of 4, loss of 5 on the play. So third down at 15 now for the Blue Jays, and they are going backwards here to start their first drive. A lot of penetration there. A lot of penetration front. So Fonesteel, the lone setback. Now they're out of the I formation. Melvin under center. And looks like going to roll out to his right and able to escape one tackler. Throws to the middle of the field, but underthrown there. Reuter was coming across. He was open. He had a step or two. Yeah, I mean, it looked like it could have got it, possibly. Cut back inside. So incomplete pass for the Blue Jays will bring up fourth down to 15, and they are going to be in their punt formation. Back to punt. Looks like that will be Brady Sumner, the 5'10", 205-pound senior. Last year he did do a little bit of punting, averaged 30 yards per punt. Back deep for the Cardinals. Looks like it is Copeland. He's going to pick it up at the 50. Makes a move to the 45 and down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there by number 10, Gavin Sproul. So good field position for the Cardinals. Low line punts and catch it on the run, get another 10 yards on top of that. So great job. So the Cardinals are going to start first and 10 at the 40-yard line. Come out in the shotgun set, 3 receivers to the right. Nobody in the backfield. Tennessee, the quarterback, the only one in the backfield for the Cardinals. 2 receivers to the left. Here comes some blitz. Pressure. And he's met and sacked at the 45-yard line. That looks like number 11, Hayden Wilfong, was there along with number 60, Dante Smith. Wow, the jailhouse break there. Yeah, Tennessee had no time at all to do anything. Oh, zero. They had none. Those ends kept crashing. So second and 15 for the Cardinal. 2 receivers to the left and to the right. Lone setback is Casey. Tennessee out of the shotgun. Going to run an option, and Casey's got some room off the right-hand side. Oh, flag down, and it's up across the 40 to the 35-yard line. Good run there, but I think it's coming back. I believe so. He was behind the shoulder pad. Yep, there is the holding call. So that wipes out a 10-yard gain by Casey on the option to the right. Good-looking play. Just didn't get there in time to get that. Good blocking out there by the receivers. There was nobody to take that pitch, man. But all for naught as the flag hits, and the Cardinals will be moving back. I'd say second forever right now.
They're at the 47-yard line now on the other side of the 50. It'll be second down and 22, 23 yards.
Yeah, 23.
The Norton in the 5-2 front. Looks like 3 down linemen. Their defensive ends are up on their feet.
Yep.
2 receivers both sides for the Cardinals. Tennessee looking to throw. He's under pressure and throws it just a little too high and behind his receiver out there, Kobe Speece. But, again, under pressure, Ivan.
Well, right now, I mean, those DNs are just coming in free almost. They're not really getting their hands up on him. So if Hennessy gets a snap, and he's got to get it off quickly. And the receiver basically hadn't even turned yet. So
A lot of pressure up front for the Blue Jays. And now Norton moves down to looks like a 4-2,
Timeout.
but yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout. I don't think they had 10 guys on the field.
Norton.
So timeout by the Blue Jays. And we've seen so far through 2 drives here, Ivan, a lot of defense.
First game, trying to figure out where you're going to go. I think Plainville's going to have to figure out what they're going to do with those DNs standing up, coming around the corner. So we'll see what they make some changes here. Tennessee needs a couple more seconds if he's going to try to complete anything.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 22 for the Cardinals. Not a lot of plays in the playbook for a 3rd and 22. But similar to what we've seen from both teams, nothing changes from last year.
Same sets, same offensive. I really honestly thought Plainville would come out and try to run. I really did. Maybe work that pitch and working on the angles. But so far, they want to line back and throw it.
Yep. So they'll come back out on the field. The Cardinals facing a 3rd and 22 from the 47-yard line. They got to get up to, it's more 23 yards. They got to get up to the 40, past the 40 for the first down. So.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the 30. Excuse me.
Well, right now, keep everything in front of you.
Yep. 3 receivers to
Norton.
the left, 4 Fennessy, 1 to the right. That is Cody Crawford split right. Fennessy and Casey in the backfield looking to throw. There's some pressure as a quarterback draw. Good play. Fennessy made some move and spins still on his feet to the 40 and dropped down at the 37-yard line. Good run there by Fennessy, and now it puts him in a manageable position here. It's going to be 4th down and 6. But
I think you go for it, but
great run there.
I think you figured out something there. You're going to have to put a spy on that guy.
Yeah.
Really, honestly. One of your backers is going to have to be a spy.
That was a good adjustment. All the pressure he was getting up front, now they went to the draw. So 4th down and 7 for the Cardinals at the 37-yard line. They got to get to the 30 for a first down. 2 receivers split each way. 4 Fennessy out of shotgun. Got a little bit of time. Packed and steps up to the 35.
Short.
Good tackle out there.
Ankle tackle. Great job.
That was Brandon Vacura, the linebacker, with a nice ankle tackle to stop Fennessy just a couple yards short of the first down. If he breaks that tackle, Ivan, though, that could be 6.
Oh, and that's the thing about it is just little creases that he's taken.
Absolutely.
So
turnover on downs for the Cardinals. Blue Jays take over at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Melvin still in at quarterback.
Hey, traditional set here, kind of an eye back.
Yeah, I formation. And going to run the ball. And he's met in the backfield.
Wow.
Fonesdale met clear in the backfield. That penetration up front by number 73. That's Brennan Staub.
So what'd you see there, Curtis?
I seen too much penetration.
Too much white shirts. Too many white shirts up the field already. And black shirts going in.
Good job by Staub there, getting into the backfield, disrupt that play from the beginning. So loss of 3 for the Blue Jays. 2nd down and 13. Now Melvin out of the shotgun. Fonensteel to his left. 3 receivers to the right. And it's a quarterback run, and he's met in the backfield there. Melvin just nowhere to go. Again, Staub there in the backfield for the Cardinals.
Both teams right now trying to run almost the same type of situation. Spread them out and one single back and let your quarterback read.
So Staub with two tackles for loss there. It'll be bring up 3rd down and 14 for the Blue Jays. And Norton hasn't figured that out yet. They've went backwards on both of their drives.
Yeah, 3rd down and long here.
So Melvin out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left and his right. Blitz looks like it's coming. Going to throw the ball. has his receiver in the flat and makes the catch up across the 35, maybe to the 36-yard line. That is number 8 for the Blue Jays, Connor Harsnip.
Yeah, Harsnip. That's one of those safe passes, and you hope for some yards after the catch. So
looking for a break in the tackle.
Yep.
But not enough for the first down. Blue Jays short, 4th and 8 from their 36-yard line.
Kind of seesawing back and forth here right now.
Sumner back to punt. And it's kind of a low punt. And taking a roll to the 40 down to the 35-yard line. And that's where the Cardinals will start. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Plainville's second possession of the evening right here on Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye. I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Depending on the spot.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. And on second down run for Jared Casey, looks like he picked up the first down there, 10 yards on the play. Option off the right-hand side, Ivan.
Yeah, it was a great play, and Casey cut it up. So got 10 yards there.
Our first down of the evening, Plainville with that now at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left and the right. And this is a give to Casey up the middle, just met by a wall of Blue Jays there, maybe a couple inches there.
Yeah, 67.
Still on the stop, no gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Looks like Dante Smith was there, and Judson Wilfong as well. So
yeah, I'm not even trying to pronounce 67 for Norton or for Plainville. Yeah.
So second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Now the shotgun again. This is a carry. Finnessy with the ball, jumps, hurdles a man, and gets up across the 50 to the, looks like the 46-yard line, but there's a flag.
That's a late flag. I want to see what the call is on that. He jumped in the air.
Yeah. Kind of dangerous there for the quarterback, Finnessy, jumping in the air, but he picked up a couple yards with that. So now having a little discussion as to what this is going to be.
It might be a pickup. Yeah.
They're going to pick that up.
I think he was kind of looking at maybe him jumping in the air and maybe hit a guy in the helmet or something, with his.
So this will bring his 3rd down now and 2, maybe 1. 3rd down and 1 for Plainville.
2nd down, 1 yard to go.
It looks like Fonensteel and Basura in as the linebackers for Norton. Now 3 receivers to the left for Plainville. Finnessy had a shotgun, Casey to his left. And as a give to Casey off the right-hand side. Got some room up to the 40 and to the 35, tiptoeing the sidelines and out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Another 1st down for the Cardinals.
What a great fake. Really, honestly, it looked like he still had the ball by Finnessy.
Had a defensive end bid on that, and Casey was able to pick up the chunky yards for the 1st down. So now Plainville with back-to-back 1st downs on this second drive of the ballgame. 5:23 left in this first quarter. Finnessy out of the shotgun again. Casey, the lone setback, 2 receivers to his left and his right. And this is
ball's out.
And it looks like Norton's got that ball, and they do. Looks like there was Finnessy he couldn't make up his mind whether he's going to keep it or whether he's going to hand it off, and that's when the fumble occurred.
Well, it's one of those ones. He's holding it and holding it and holding it. And I think Norton actually might have got the hand in there to knock it out. That was that tight. So,
yeah, that when you run that zone read, you got to make that decision.
He's reading at the end. Is he cutting in or is he going out?
So again, kind of, we'll see what happens. But last year there was 4 turnovers by Fennessy, and that really
Plainville
Plainville
shot themselves in the foot last year. We'll see what happens here.
I formation for the Blue Jays, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Give to the fullback now, and that's I believe that's Gavin Sproul, the fullback, with a couple yards up the middle, 3 yards.
I like it.
Yeah,
get some something moving.
They needed something. Boy, the Blue Jays has struggled here offensively in this first quarter.
Make your O-line do some work here and just run the ball a little bit.
So 2nd down and 7. Looks like 3-yard gain for Sproul on the play. Back to the I formation set. Sproul, the fullback. Fonensteel, the tailback. And
off. Keeper.
Quarterback keeper. Looked like he faked the dive and followed the fullback.
Stuck it in and pulled it out. So
Melvin up to the 45-yard line will be 3rd down and 2 for the Blue Jays. So now Norton trying to find a little bit of rhythm. We've seen Plainville find some rhythm.
This is just manageable stuff. 3rd down 2, that 3rd down 3.
So receivers split each way for Melvin under center. I formation. Sproul and Fonensteel in the backfield. And the fullback, give the fullback, but he went nowhere. Boy, the defensive tackle there, Ryan Junkmeyer, met the fullback right when he got the ball.
When he got the handoff. So, yeah, he was right there and could have took it.
Junkmeyer, the 6'3", 225 senior up front for the Cardinals. Now Blue Jays going to punt, it looks like, for the 3rd time this evening.
Everyone's just trying to find the rhythm here.
Yep. So back deep is Copeland for the Cardinal. Sumner set to punt for the Blue Jays. 3:22 left in this first quarter. And Sumner with a punt, a little higher punt this time, but it's going to drop at the 30, roll down past the 30 to the 23-yard line, it looks like. So Plainville will start their next drive at the 23-yard line. So
it's their worst starting position of the night so far. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first period.
Norton was able at least to flip the field a little bit there. But they've kind of struggled. Do you think Melvin then switches quarterbacks up, or what do you?
It'll be fun or interesting to see how it goes here. But, the passing game, they haven't gotten a lot completed. Short passes, out in the flat, that kind of thing.
So Fennessy out of the shotgun for 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. 3 receivers to his right. Back looks like the throw. He's got a little bit of time. Steps up in the pocket. Makes a man miss. And up to the 27-yard line goes Fennessy. And that'll be good for 5 yards, it looks like, on 1st down.
Yeah, Brandon Vakura stepped up and got him there. Took him down.
There's just not a whole lot of time for him to throw. But, boy, when he steps up, he looks dangerous.
Well, they're just trying to get the center to handle that nose tackle and push him out of the way, and Fennessy's taking a gap. Right now he's looking on the A gaps, so
it's man-on-man up front, 5-on-5. Looks like 2 receivers set each way for Fennessy. So running to the left, there's a quarterback sweep, and he's met in the backfield there. That coming up from his safety, or for the linebacker position, that's Brandon Vasura. The nice open field tackle on Fennessy. That's a loss now. Back to the 20-yard line.
There's a little bit of a size, for Plainville. Their center, Ben Hansen there, got him listed at 5'10", 160, and across from him, Dante Smith, 6'1", 275.
Yeah, that's over 100-pound difference up in the middle.
So there's a little bit right there in the middle. We'll see how that goes through the night here.
So now 3rd down and 14. It looks for the Cardinals. Fennessy out of the shotgun, going to roll to his right. Looks like he's going to throw the ball. Now
he's open.
And he's got a man open down the 50-yard line, and he makes the catch.
Oh, man, Jonah missed
it. Crawford is going to go in for the score. Was wide open.
Wow.
The free safety, Jonah Reuter, came over and just missed that. Crawford able to take the ball in and goes for 80-yard touchdown.
Well, Finney had to wait just a second. Yeah. He got down here and turned, and he was wide open. And, and Reuter tried to sprint across the field and didn't get there in time. Just missed it.
It looked like Finney was going to run at first, and then he pulled up and threw the ball. Crawford was wide open. Now it looks like Reuter may.
I don't know if his knee buckled right there when he,
He's still on the sideline. And they were getting ready to do the extra point, but now they're going to take some time. So we're going to take it with them here. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local.
They got him up.
H&C Oil Operating, New York Life Agent Justin Casey, and Wilkins Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Plainville Cardinals students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Doctors Without Delay, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Plainville just kicked the extra point. Copeland was good there. 80-yard pitch and catch.
Yep, pitch and
run.
Catch.
How you call that? But
Finney was able to get grabbed that extra second by pushing that Norton defender out of his way and then heave it. Reuter's just too late coming across the field.
Cody Crawford on the reception. 80 yards for the score. Plainville up 7-0, 1:30 left in this first quarter. They call it a game of inches, and that's what that was.
Basically is what it was, but I could see he was open. As we're standing here, and he was wide open.
Yeah.
Tennessee couldn't cut it loose.
Crawford got back behind the Norton defense and was able to outrun everybody for the 80-yard touchdown, so Plainville will kick this ball off from the 40. Copeland good on the extra point, the first one of the evening. Tanner Copeland was 29 of 34 on extra points last year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are the stat man, I'll tell you. Lawyer on the line, Curtis Brown.
Full service. Back deep for the Blue Jays. Looks like that will be Carter Jones. And I believe that as well as Ryan Lively.
Yeah, Reuter would normally be back there from what we've seen so far.
Yep.
And he's still standing on the sideline with his helmet in his hand.
So Copeland with the kickoff. And coming up will be Lively, and he bobbles it, picks it up at the 5-yard line. Going to try to cut back to the middle. Makes up across the 15, maybe to the 17-yard line, but Blue Jays are going to be back in their end of the field right now to start their next drive.
Yeah. You bobble it, and sometimes, when you bobble it, your guy's sprinting down the field. It throws him off a little bit too, so.
But it may be a case where he's not used to receiving those.
Maybe he hasn't been back there a lot.
So Norton first down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Cade Melvin under center for the Blue Jays in the I formation. And a give to the fullback again. This is Sproul up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And that's where they found a little bit of success up there. That's 3 yards.
Maybe try to get them all in the box and then try to hit a quick slant or something like that out in the flat or something.
Norton taking their time. 1 minute left in this first quarter. 7-0 our score. Plainville on top. I formation set for the Blue Jays. As give to Fonensteel, and he's got a little bit of room. Bounces off the tackle up across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So tough run there by Fonensteel off the left-hand side. Gets a first down for the Blue Jays, their first of the evening.
Hey, he was one man shy of getting taken off. So good run.
Fonensteel been hit in the backfield a couple times tonight, so he was happy to see a little bit of room to run.
You're getting a little bit of separation there.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 31-yard line. Back to their I formation. And pulling the guard in. Fonensteel with the carry up across the 35 to the 36. So looks like they pulled their guard and able to get an extra blocker on the right-hand side of that line of scrimmage for a 5-yard gain on first down. So
little a la Redskins, John Riggins kind of running right there with the Hogs up front. That's a good 5-yard run. First down, 4 yard, 4.5. So,
so it looks like Norton's going to let this clock run out, and that'll close out the first quarter here from Plainville. Our Nex-Tech game time game of the week between the Plainville Cardinals and the Norton Blue Jays. We're at the end of one. Our score: Plainville 7, Norton 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Seems like the world is always changing. And like the weather in Kansas, change is inevitable. Mobile technology improves the lives of everyone, not just those living in a city. Nex-Tech Wireless is right there with you, providing expanded LTE coverage for everything from phones to farm equipment. We are devoted to help Kansas work smarter and live better. Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different. Today, get 4 iPhones and unlimited data for less than $40 a line.
Roy Sales and Service, Brian and Kate Fonensteel owners, Cole Family Eye Care, Graham Construction, and New Age Industrial Corporation are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Norton students and athletes. Best of wishes for a successful season from Center Sky Dentistry, Dr. Craig Krizak, Hush Salon and Boutique, Miller Aviation, and Walter & Walter LLC, backing the Norton Blue Jays all season long.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Norton with a fumble on the second down there. Now they lost about 8 yards there, Ivan. Looked like trying to run a counter play and
just didn't stick it in there far enough. So
now they're back behind the chains, 3rd down and 12 now. Blue Jays have a shotgun. Melvin, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Looking to throw. Chased out of the pocket to the right. He's got a little bit of room off the left-hand side. Makes a man move, miss, and then he's up across the 35 to the 36-yard line, but will still be 4 yards short.
Nice run, though. He tucked it on the left side and took it up the line, and it was a nice run.
Able to make a man miss out there in the open space, but unable to pick up that first down. So Norton, again, will punt on 4th down. 4th down and 6. Sumner back to punt for the Blue Jays. And it looks like Copeland was going to receive, but another timeout from the Blue Jays as they were not organized I don't know if they had enough men out on the field for the punt team. So a little bit of the first game issues that you're working through.
Yeah, that could be also, too, is, they're looking around and Reuter's not out there.
Sure.
Maybe that guy that's supposed to be out there, the second guy, isn't there. So,
yep, just some things that is nothing out of the ordinary if you got a guy hurt. And
and not a lot of numbers. There's not a lot of white shirts, standing around on that sideline over there right now. So,
got a pretty good crowd here for both teams. Looks like home crowd is maybe just standing room only. Looks like got something down here by the track. But
Plainville's pretty excited about their football program right now. So
we got the crew back behind the scoreboard. We were a little worried that we didn't see many of them.
Nobody down there. But I'm going to tell you, if I would just come to watch a game, I'd be down on the south end underneath the scoreboard. So,
but they've shown up here in the second quarter. So 10:39 left in the second quarter. 4th and 6 for the Blue Jays. Sumner back to punt. Copeland for Plainville standing at his 34-yard line. And he gets a high short kick.
That'd be one of those things.
And it takes a nice Norton roll down to the 30 to the, looks like the 26, 27-yard line.
That's about a 10-yard roll.
Yeah, that's pretty fortunate for the Blue Jays. That punt was short. Sumner had pressure coming up. He
right
just
up
got
the
rid
gut.
of it. Yeah.
Right up the gut. So
Plainville now, after scoring a touchdown on their last drive, will start first down and 10 at the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Really, we've only seen that one big play offensively for either of these teams.
Really? And that's right now it's just kind of a slugfest. There's really another timeout here.
Wow. Did you catch who that was? Was that?
No.
Norton's used 2 already, so.
I didn't catch.
It looks like Plainville did take a timeout there, so.
I was wiping the sweat off my face.
It is a little warm up here.
Yeah.
It's got to be warmed out on the field, Really, again, no breeze here at all.
Those trees are not moving.
Yeah.
There is nothing moving here right now.
So
it's going to give your deodorant a workout here pretty soon.
It will be, for sure.
Man, I hope you're wearing a good one.
Yeah. Well, we're high up in the press box, but it's warm everywhere. You can't escape it, I don't think.
No, I tell you what,
and that's
there's no breeze here. None.
Really got to keep hydrated if you're one of the players. You don't want to cramp up. And we keep coming back to it. Just not a whole lot of depth on either side. So
usually
any injury, anything like that's going to play a big role.
What happens here? Cramps, water, those kinds of things. So try to keep everybody hydrated. First game of the year.
Yep.
You got to think about it. A couple weeks ago, everything was pretty cool around here.
Right.
Weather was cool. Last week or so, it's been hot.
So Plainville back out on the field. They'll be first down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Yeah, we were talking about the center there, Ben Hansen, the freshman.
Yeah.
Starting at center.
And he's taking on a load across from him. He really is.
Staub and Rathbun at the tackles. Smith and Junkermeyer at the guards for the Cardinals. Fennessy out of the shotgun. Roll to his right. We've got a man open.
Let's see right there.
Man move and buy some time. Underthrows it a little bit, but Casey almost had that. Ball was in the air a little bit, but number 8, Connor Arsnip, was able to break that pass up for the Blue Jays. But
if he come back for that ball, it's an interception. Casey came back for the ball and was able to almost catch it himself.
Yeah,
so
that ball hung in the air for a little bit. Tennessee able to buy some time back there. If he does, he's got some receivers open.
Yep.
It's that initial pressure that.
Well, he's got Wilfong out on that defensive end on the right-hand side, so they're trying to box him in, but he's finding some creases in there.
Wilfong, the 6'6", 225-pound senior for the Blue Jays. And it's a run by Casey off the right-hand side. He hurdles a man up across the 30 to the 32, and that's the second time we've seen a Cardinal player hurdle somebody.
I didn't even see the handoff. It must have been on an inside handoff in case he come across.
So good 5-yard run, it looks like, for Casey on second down. Brings up third down and 5 now for the Cardinals.
Plainville's going no huddle. Signals coming from the sideline. That also in tempo of the game.
Yeah. really with the heat and if the tempo comes up, that'll wear on some players, especially the big guys up in the middle. Down to 5 for the Cardinals. And it looks like it's an option play to the left. And Casey able to get the ball, runs over to the Bluejays. Now he's in the open, down to 50 to the 40.
Oh, he's got one man
to beat, and that's Carter Jones.
Oh, that's inside. Oh, there's a block in the back.
And there's a flag down. Casey going to run. What a run by Jared Casey. It's going to be all for naught, though.
Down at the 20.
Oh, man. Ran over 2 Blue Jays at the 40-yard line. Sidesteps another at the 15, but...
I don't know if we'll get a replay tonight on that, but...
Man, that's and really he didn't need to make the block in the back.
No, but
Casey,
what always happens?
Yep,
really. That always you tell everybody if the guy's running in front of you, stay away.
Yeah.
Don't even accidentally run into somebody.
No. So, a couple nice moves there by Casey on the long run.
Well, he broke a tackle to begin that, you know. So
well, he ran over a couple guys back here. So. But will still be a first down for the Cardinals. It will be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So take that. If you're Plainville, take it because from right here without a replay, the guy, Casey was past him already, but number 11 come sliding in there.
And you're out in the open, so anything that you just can't be close. If it's close, they're going to call it. So now Finney off to the right. It's just a quarterback sweep. Cuts up the field. Now a spin move, still on his feet to the 20-yard line. So tough run there by Jordan Finney to the 5-yard gain on first down.
Well, going back to that previous play, that was done right in front of the zebra on this side of the field. So I know Plainville people are going, man, that's horrible. But
well, they did get a good first down. Good run for Casey and a first down. So 2nd down and 5 now after Finney gains 5 on first down.
Hey, I'm still looking at that Hansen kid. He's doing a number on 060.
Yeah, holding up.
Right now. I mean,
they're rolling the pocket a little bit, too, kind of helping out. Trying to give him a little help.
Well, he's a smaller guy. And he's just standing him up and staying lower.
So, that Finney throws over there. There was nobody out on Crawford. Crawford is going to get another touchdown. They were trying to get that snap off. Heard the crowd pointing, too.
Got lucky.
Norton was lucky they got timeout in because
got lucky.
Again, nobody was on Crawford. He was going to score easily. So Norton now with their backs against the wall a little bit here. 2 big plays have really hurt them in this second quarter.
They've got a little bit of issue of where people are supposed to be right now. And I don't know, it's because of Reuter's gone and that second guy hasn't pulled up but right now it's just a little bit of an issue.
But they've got to try to keep Finney in that pocket. He's been pretty dangerous when he's got outside the pocket, running the ball and throwing the ball.
Sure.
So 2nd and 5 for Plainville.
I'm just still watching Hansen at the center. I mean, he's just staying lower, squaring his pads up, taking on his man.
That's a big ask for a freshman starting his first varsity football game.
Probably at least 120 pounds because the football rosters. That's not the Bible that we're reading right here.
Right.
Coaches look at that and go, we got to add 30 pounds to that kid. So
now Plainville comes to the line of scrimmage there at the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 5. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. 1 receiver over here, Crawford, on an island. Finney out of the shotgun. Looking to throw a nice quarterback draw on the play. And spin move on Sumner. Wow. He has the first down. And Finney up across the 10 down to the 8-yard line. And what a spin move on the linebacker.
Kobe Spees, number 9 for Plainville, was down there to give a late block to give him those extra 3-4 yards there.
And there's a flag on the – there's a holding call. I didn't see that flag, but
I didn't either.
That flag comes out, and, boy, that really hurts. Plainville was moving inside the 10-yard line, but this one's coming back.
Yeah, the Plainville crowd's a little bit making them work here.
Honestly, I didn't see the flag till
Never
late.
saw it. Never saw it. I was looking down at the roster.
Now that moves them all the way back to the 39-yard line. 2nd down.
And forever.
About half a mile, looks like.
Yep.
three receivers to the right of Finney. He's the only setback. Now the shotgun. They're coming now. In the out pattern for Casey just off the fingertips. It will go incomplete. We'll bring up third down and 25.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a couple yards back there on that play. But
Well, that's one of those pitch and catch kind of things, you know. Maybe he can break a tackle or something and maybe get 5-8 yards out of that and make it third down and about 15.
So they're going to take another timeout. Just trying to get some rest here. Looks like third down and a bunch here.
Well, knowing Grant a little bit here, he's got his head down here thinking a little bit. We'll have to see what he kind of comes up with, what play he runs here. You know, he's not giving up.
Yeah, no, and that's a big third down play. I mean, I don't know if you go for it. If you pick up some yards, then you're in the position to go for it. But if you don't pick up any yards, if it's incomplete or something like that, you're kind of in that no man's land.
You know what? He gets 20 yards on this play. I bet he goes for it.
You know, they also have an all-state kicker.
Yeah. But he's also got Finney at quarterback right now. You know, and Casey, you know. So we'll see. He's down on one knee talking about what he wants to do. So I don't know if him and you know, he's not Coach Walsh and Joe Montana down there drawing up a play in the dirt. But, you know, we'll see what comes up here.
Well, Norton, they desperately need to stop. The way their offense just really hasn't been able to get anything going. They can't afford to get down by 2 scores. I don't think.
No, the only thing they really got going was offensively was that fullback dive. You know, so basically, you know, at the 2 hole. So
and that was only getting 3-4 yards. So.
Yeah.
Waiting for Plainville. Norton's out there back in their base defense. Looks like going to stay with that 5-2 defense.
You know, Curtis, a lot depends here on pressure here on Finney. If they get some pressure on Finney or he gets some time. Because he's always looking for a crease or somebody gets loose here. And look over here. There's nobody.
Again,
look at this. There's nobody over here.
Yeah, Crawford again wide open. Now
8's coming over.
Harstape is able to come over a little bit, but he's on an island all by himself. Now the shotgun for Finney. He's going to.
Ooh, there he is. He's open.
Double move. Going to throw a deep, and he's got a man. Oh, that's Crawford.
Wow.
Nice double move there, and Finney put that right in the spot. Crawford with another touchdown score.
That little stroll out here to the left side of the field brought the defender up, looking to see if he was going to run. Receiver gone.
Yeah. Finney just had to get the outside of Wilfong there, the defensive end. Once he did that, he had some time to throw it. Beautiful double move by Crawford.
He tucked it, looked like he was going to keep it, and then he stood up and threw it.
So another nice play. That's Finney, his second touchdown throw of the evening.
We were talking about number 8, Hartsnape out there. You know, he's on an island, and that's one of those plays.
Yeah.
What do? Do you come up and make a tackle, or you let your man loose? Well, you cut him loose.
You kind of, like you said, you're on an island. So Copeland with the try. The extra point is up and good. Boy, those kicks look pretty good. So that makes our score now 14-0. Plainville on top of Norton. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Onside. Norton's done nothing.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Plainville with their second touchdown. That's a second pitch and catch by Jordan Fennessy to Cody Crawford for the score. Puts Plainville up 14-0. Set to kick off is Tanner Copeland. Back deep for the Blue Jays. Looks like Carter Jones and Cade Melvin. Melvin going to take it at the 15-yard line. Kind of goes up the middle, waits for a little bit, has some room off the left-hand side. Melvin across the 40
a little bit of trouble
to the 50. Now cuts back upfield to the 40-yard line. A nice hesitation move there by Melvin. It looked like he was just kind of jogging up to the line, but he was sucking him in.
Yeah, and really Tanner Copeland did what his job, stayed in his lane and stayed home, and he was the guy that made the tackle.
So biggest play of the night for Norton on the kick return to the 40-yard line. So they set up in positive field position, 1st and 10.
Sproul goes limping off, number 10 for Norton.
And that was their fullback
He just kind of limped off the field.
Now in, Fonesteel moves to fullback. It looks like Lively in at the tailback position and is swarmed under there at the 40-yard line. Nothing going off the left-hand side.
White shirts already in the linebacker range.
Kobe Speaks, the defensive end out there too. Copeland coming up. Both of them, boy, that was just no room to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Bruder looks like he's done for the night. He's over there, no pads. Got a wrap around his thigh over by the water jug.
Melvin under center. It looks like Sproul back in the game as the fullback. Fonesteel the tailback. And play action pass for Melvin, scrambling to his right and throws it to the middle. That wasn't near anybody. The offensive linemen were the closest to that.
He had a receiver there just ever so slightly open for just a little bit.
But that was probably the right call there, trying to get play action, trying to catch somebody over the top. But
never across your body and back across the field. 5. Carter Jones was open for just a bit.
Now the shotgun for Melvin. Fonesteel, the lone setback. Looks like 2 tight ends and 2 receivers for the Blue Jays. Looks like he's got some time now across the middle to Wilfong. Wilfong's open at the 20, 15, 10, and reaches across.
He didn't get it.
And he's down at the 1 yard line. 1 foot line.
6-inch line.
And Wilfong comes up a little
gamey himself.
Yeah, but at 6'6", he couldn't stretch across there on the replay. Almost got it, but 1st down and goal for the Blue Jays, and that was a big play. There's a flag down, though, and this may be coming back. There's Lyman downfield on the play.
An eligible guy down the field.
Well, I wonder if somebody was covered up.
Somebody leaked
on the line of scrimmage, and that's what. So that's got to hurt the Blue Jays. That was their best offensive play of the night, but that's coming back.
Well, Plainville had everybody in the box.
Yep.
They hadn't thrown anything big and deep.
Coach Melvin's not happy with this call.
He's letting them hear about it.
Yep. But I wonder if somebody was covered up on the line of scrimmage, and that's.
Yep. Could be.
They had 2 tight ends in the game, so something that we hadn't seen all night. So 3rd down and 15 now for the Blue Jays.
Oh, that sideline ref, he's hearing it.
Yep. So that really hurts the Blue Jays now. 3rd down and 15 from the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Blue Jays, but they haven't been able to cash in on that.
You're gonna have to get up and get this play off here.
Yep. So again, back to the 2 tight end set. And Melvin rolls to the right. He's got some room to run and makes a man miss off the right-hand side up across the 40 to the 35-yard line and out of bounds. So about a 10-yard gain for Melvin.
Great run. Again, he had Carter Jones sprinting across the field. He was open.
So 36-yard line will be 4th down and 6 for the Blue Jays. Looks like they're bringing their offense back on the field. They're going to try this fourth down conversion. We got 6:16 left in this first half. 14-0 our score. Plainville on top of Norton. Big play here for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers to Melvin's right, 1 to his left. In the shotgun, got a little bit of time, throws over the top. That's Wilfong, and he could not hang on to it. Threw it up in the air for grabs, and that's not a bad play for
double coverage, jump ball.
He was double covered.
Have your best guy go out there. He had his hand on the ball.
So ball goes incomplete. Will be turnover on downs for the Blue Jays. Plainville will take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Boy, that penalty really hurt the Blue Jays.
Man. Well, you score there, you get a little breather. You get a little breather here.
Well, you get some of that momentum back, and
you're one big play away from tying the game at least. Yeah. So
we've seen a couple penalties here on both teams really hurt them.
Yeah.
Plainville able to overcome their big penalty and still score. Norton unable to. So that's a little bit of the difference in the ball game so far. So 6:10 left in this first half, 14-0, and you go back to that double move, Ivan.
Yep.
You try to hit him again.
Well, just the little bit I've got to know Grant the last few years here. It'll be interesting what he does.
Well, if Tennessee's able to,
conditioning is going to be a big part here right now. 6 minutes still left in the second, but I mean these guys, they're hot.
I know you're sweating up here.
They
got to be sweating down there.
I am.
So
I'm sweating. I'm kind of a fat guy, so I'm not. I'd like an air conditioner. Yes. Well, we got a good game going on here.
Norton needs a stop here to give themselves a chance to get back in this ball game. But
you never know. Grant might have called 2 plays here. Just to see what he can catch, and Norton.
Well, if Tennessee's got time, I mean, Norton's putting their defensive backs on an island. They're one-on-one on all these receivers, which that's a tough job for a defensive back.
That's what I mean. We're talking about, the man on the island, and that's what those guys are. And that double move, they got caught in it.
The 3 receivers to the left for Fennessy, 1 to his right. Casey, the lone setback. And
there he is.
The fake handoff, and he's got a man open. He's got it into the right-hand side. Just tripped up across the 50. That's Crawford again. Boy, Crawford's having himself a good game, but they faked the handoff to Casey. And
just a quick handoff and a flare out there, out in the flat, with the receiver on the outside of him, confuse the defenders a little bit.
That was a good play out there. First down for the Cardinal now at the 46-yard line.
Norton right now is back on their heels a little bit. So
2 receivers set each way for Fennessy.
Might see Casey here.
There's an option to the left, and Casey is dragging a guy up across the 45 to the 44-yard line. Good tackle out there.
Brandon Vacura.
Vacura comes up, makes a stop on Casey. That's a one-on-one.
Open
Again,
field.
a lot of ways Plainville puts you in these one-on-one positions out in the open. You got to make a tackle.
Yep. You slip off or miss.
Now Crawford limps off.
Yeah.
That's he's been big so
Plainville.
far.
Number 8 Crawford limping off the field.
He's caught both touchdown passes from Fennessy, and that's not good news if you're a Cardinals.
It could be a cramp. Right now you never really know.
So they're looking to the sidelines for the play, signaling in the play.
Going to call timeout.
Yep. Coach Stevenson just took too much time with the injury and getting somebody else in. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
CarQuest of Norton, Wesco Commodities, Natoma Corporation, and United Northwest Federal Credit Union are excited to cheer on the Norton Bluejays both on and off the field this year. Gall Auto Body, Midwest Mill, and Almena State Bank, member FDIC and equal opportunity provider, are proud supporters of the Norton Bluejays. Go get 'em, Blue! Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Redeem Design, Solutions North Bank, and Nex-Tech Wireless. Catch all the action live on Friday nights at 6:45 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nex-Tech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time.
Poor dog.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Plainville now with a 2nd down and 8 from the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Fennessy and Casey talking a little bit here.
3 receivers to the right for Fennessy out of the shotgun.
Little flare.
Fennessy steps up, gets out of the grasp of a defender, and gets up to the 40-yard line. Gets a couple yards on the play.
Hey, good run.
Able to slip that tackle at first. Looks like Judson Wilfong on the tackle there for the Blue Jays. So 3rd down and 4 for Plainville.
My man Hanson still doing a job down there on the center.
He's holding his own up front.
You know.
Looks like they're rotating a couple guys maybe for the Blue Jays. Alex Ocker in at the nose guard position now. Now 2 receivers set each direction for Fennessy. Casey in the backfield. And they give to Casey, and he's met in the backfield. That's Wilfong. And there's a flag down. So Hayden Wilfong with a great play in the backfield, but a flag down. And
that came from the defensive backfield.
Yeah. See what the call is, but that was
see what the white had to
holding. They're going to move them back. That would have brought up 4th down, and it'd have been about 4th down and 10. But they're going to decline that. Yeah, I don't. Right decision, you think, Ivan?
We'll find out.
You're non-committed. I like it.
You know, I'm not stupid.
Spoken like a true politician right there, Ivan. Just
well, I've been watching Trump, you know.
So 4th down and 8. Norton's going to take the loss.
Double move.
No, they change it again. They're going to take the penalty.
You know,
or no, where they got? Oh,
they're still working on it.
Spot the ball wrong there. That was 4th down and 12. So
you can be Gilligan on the island here.
It looks like maybe a little bit of a punting formation. And the ball bounces back to Casey, and he gets the punt off. It's a high punt, short, and they're running around out there, running away from it. Takes a little bit of bounce to the 24-yard line. So
a little bit of gamemanship there.
Yeah.
Make us think what you're going to do.
Well, Fennessy was still in the backfield, too.
Right.
So as the protector.
Short snap. Direct snap.
You got to play that.
Play
that true. So Casey with the punt. Last year he did average 43 yards per punt, but that one was more hang time there. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays.
All right.
Like out of the shotgun is Melvin. And there's a run to the left-hand side and just nowhere to go for Melvin as he swarmed under at the 20-yard line by a host of them.
Like black shirts all over the place.
Yep, Staub was there. Junkmeyer was there. There's nowhere to run off that left-hand side.
Conditioning right now. It's hot.
Yeah, it is hot. When Norton's got some size off their right-hand side. Christian Hawks, the sophomore, 6'5", 245, and Dante Smith, the junior, 6'1", 275.
I think right now, kind of dog tired up front right now.
Just under 3 minutes to play in this first half. 14-0 our score. Plainville with the lead. 3 receivers set to the left for Melvin and the Blue Jays. Looks like a quick throw out there to Carter Jones. It took a little bit to get out there. Makes a man miss. Up across the 30. Another good move, but he stepped out of bounds. And nice moves out there by Carter Jones, the 5'6", 150-pound junior.
Well, I think that's what threw off the defender, that floater out there.
It took a little bit to get out there.
And you could almost count the revolutions that ball turned going out there. And I think that threw off the defender out there.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Blue Jays.
Great play.
Jones with a couple moves out there, able to pick up some yards. So 3rd down and 3. Back to the I formation set for the Blue Jays. Boy, there's no one deep back for the Cardinals. They're going to come after this. And the fullback up the middle. And Sproul still on his feet.
I bet he got within a yard.
It's got to be close here. They're going to mark this really close.
He got forward progress.
And they're going to give him some forward progress. It may...
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. It looks like it may be a little short. 4th down and 1, maybe?
Yeah, but you're from Norton, though.
What's that mean?
On the spot.
I said it was short. What do you mean?
Honestly, I thought he got more than that, but...
Yeah, tough run up the middle by Sproul. We'll see if it's going to be enough for the 1st down. Norton kind of really needs this 1st down.
Yeah, they got it.
They got it. So old Eagle Eye Ivan over here able to spot that. He said it's good for the 1st down. They should have just taken your word for it.
George Costanza, I'm spotting those raccoons out there, buddy. So
they should have just rated it up here, asked you if it was good.
Hey, I'm willing to be the guy.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays now at the 34-yard line.
I'll just need an escort to the car after the game.
Right. 2 minutes left in this 1st half. Norton taking their time again up the fullback. It's Sproul. He missed.
Oh,
bobbles the ball. Picks it back up and gets up to the 49-yard line. And Sproul with a little bounce pass to himself gets a good yards on 1st down, and it'll be another 1st down.
Wow. That ball landed flat and bounced right back up.
That's 12 yards.
Hey, you need a break or two once in a while.
Yeah, you do. Out of the shotgun comes Melvin.
No huddle.
And
give to the other side.
Right-hand side. That was a back behind the back almost give to the running back Fonensteel.
I wonder if they practiced it that way.
Yeah, I don't know. That's 2 yards on the play. And Norton hurrying up here. 1:29 left in this 1st half. Back out of the shotgun. Trying to get set. And they give to Fonensteel up the middle, but he's brought down by Spies in the backfield along with Junkmeyer. Maybe a yard. 3rd down and 7. So just at a minute left in this 2nd quarter. Norton hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like they're going to call timeout.
Yeah, Grant wants the ball back.
And it says 0 timeouts left up on the scoreboard, but I think that might have been Norton with 0 timeouts left. So Plainville going to take a timeout. They were...
well, whatever the call, there's a timeout.
There was a call. We got a timeout for sure. So big 3rd down play for the Blue Jays, trying to get a little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
Caught a break on the fumble there. Sproul able to pick up his own fumble and still pick up the 1st down. But
well, also, too, you got to think about Norton's trying to at least get the 1st down and then work towards the end zone. You don't want to give it to Plainville with 50 seconds here and give them a time to heave it out a couple of times. So
what do you think they're going to run the ball here on 3rd down? Keep that clock moving, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, I'd hate to say it here right now, No timeouts left.
You put it in the air.
But you put it in the air, the ball, the clock stops. So right now, if you run it and just let it run down and then, punt it.
Yeah. So 3rd down and 7 for the Blue Jays. 58 seconds left in this 1st half. 14-0 the score. Plainville on top of Norton. In a hot, humid, and lack of wind evening.
When we live where it blows all the time. Tonight, there ain't a breath of air. I look for a little floater pass over there again.
Now Melvin in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left.
They're giving him a lot of gap over there.
And there you go, short pass to Jones. Jones hit as he caught it. And let's see where they marked this.
Those guys are giving him 10 yards.
They marked it back to the...
Called 2 plays.
46-yard line, or 44-yard line. 4th down and 2, 4th down and 3 for the Blue Jays. 35 seconds left. It's a gutsy call, and Melvin's hitting the backfield.
Change of possession.
Yeah,
Clock will stop.
couple defenders there. That's Rathbun back there. Junkemeyer was back there. Melvin's hurt now.
Yeah, he got his head tucked up underneath him on that tackle.
And that he bounces back up. That wouldn't be good for the Blue Jays as they already lost one quarterback.
He got rolled up there.
He's going to come to the sideline a little bit. But, yeah, that was a gutsy call. Now Plainville takes over. First down and 10 at the 48-yard line. 31 seconds left in this half.
Coach Melvin's kind of getting in his ear a little bit. That might not have been the call.
So Cade Melvin on the sideline now. And here comes Fennessy able to make a man miss off the left-hand side. He got some room. Fennessy to the 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And what a nice move out there, making that defensive end miss.
Great.
Able to sidestep a man out there. It was a defensive end for the Blue Jays, Gavin Sproul. And Fennessy with a nice run there on the replay. You can see picks up first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. 22 seconds left.
Yeah, great run. And run smart enough to know to get out of bounds.
Yes.
4 white shirts tailing you. So
3 receivers now to the right for Fennessy.
I look for almost the same play the other way. Oh, that double move.
And they caught Crawford with the ball at the 20-yard line and fights forward to the 17. They come back with just a hitch there after he's burned him a couple times on the double move.
They're going to just down it.
Yep, 8 seconds left, so 5. There's 3, and he downs it with 2 seconds remaining, and I bet they're going to bring in Copeland here to try the field goal.
There you go. You called it.
Tanner Copeland going to set up. This is going to be, looks like a 35-yard field goal for Tanner Copeland. His PATs have looked good. He made 4 field goals last year. Norton's not bringing pressure. They're back in just a base defense, it looks like. Now they come. Copeland with a kick. It's got plenty of leg. If it's in there, it is good. Nice field goal by Tanner Copeland, 35 yards.
Right at the whistle.
And that is going to be the end of our first half. So Tanner Copeland connects on a 35-yard field goal, and Plainville able to extend their lead over Norton 17-0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
The venue at Thirsties is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book the venue at Thirsties for your next gathering.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye. I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
H&C Oil Operating, New York Life Agent Justin Casey, and Wilkins Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Plainville Cardinals students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Doctors Without Delay, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement. Driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots, no job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Seems like the world is always changing. And like the weather in Kansas, change is inevitable. Mobile technology improves the lives of everyone, not just those living in a city. Nex-Tech Wireless is right there with you, providing expanded LTE coverage for everything from phones to farm equipment. We are devoted to help Kansas work smarter and live better. Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different. Today, get 4 iPhones and unlimited data for less than $40 a line.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
That wasn't very nice.
We're from live from Plainville tonight for the game of the week between the Norton Bluejays and the Plainville Cardinals. Our score here at halftime, Plainville up 17-0. Let's check some other scores here on the Nex-Tech Wireless scoreboard update. Victoria up big here on Otis Bison at halftime. 22-6. Osborne and Hill City in a tight one, 18-6.
18-6.
Osborne was ranked pretty high.
Right.
Quinter and Decatur Community tied at 0. Hoxie up big on Greeley County, 38-18. Central Plains on top of Ness, 8-0 in the second quarter. Smith Center, 30-0 over in TMP in the
second quarter.
And we kind of talked about that earlier. That could be the case there.
And Smith Center is going to Hayes to play in TMP. And TMP, I believe, 23, 22 guys out. So
Phillipsburg up big in the first quarter over Ellis, 38-6.
Peaburg is going to be good again this year.
They're going to be something to handle here in the Mid-Continent League. Them and Smith Center. That Smith Center looks to be good again this year as well.
Sure.
Lacrosse on top of Ellenwood, 8-0. Russell and Ellsworth, no score there. Alma and Northern Valley, no score. Along with Lakeside and Thunder Ridge. Brewster and Logan Palco and Trigo Stockton, no scores in those games. Junction City with a slight lead over Hayes High, 21-17.
You know, Tony Crow here just kicking in tonight, so and he's running a spread offense down there, so they're throwing it all over the place. So
a little bit different than what they ran in the past.
Well, with Coach Rath, you know, is pretty fundamental. You know, 3 yards and a cloud of dust. So this is a big change.
So those are scores then on the Nex-Tech Wireless scoreboard. So let's take a look at some of the snaps from our Snapchat giveaway. There's a Phillipsburg Panthers fans there on the Snapchat. So Phillipsburg Pride showing up here at the Plainville Norton game. Again, some more Phillipsburg Snapchats. They're kind of dominating the Snapchat giveaway right here, which is a little odd, but
it's good. It's good to get it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's we need some of the local ones here or somebody at home to snap.
We need some Cardinals to jump in the party here a little bit. So
Nex-Tech Game Time has partnered with Solutions North Bank in the Snapchat giveaway. Snap your game photos with a Game Time filter to NEX-TECH for a chance to win a stadium blanket. Winners will be notified via Snapchat during tonight's game. And right now, that blanket's going to Phillipsburg. So send the snaps in. Get your chance to win a nice stadium blanket. You won't need it tonight. It's nice and warm tonight. Maybe to sit on.
Wow. Yeah, I would have it to sit on. But I felt a slight breeze every now and then come through the window.
Yeah.
So
there is a little bit of hope. But still not much breeze. And we've seen some injuries. Hopefully some kids back playing in the second half here. But
I think one of the ones for Norton is Jonah Reuter. You know, he's pretty much out of his uniform, and got his hamstring. Looked like he's got some ice on it. I don't think we'll see him back tonight.
So what? Your thoughts in that first half? Plainville able to shut down Norton and able to come up with a couple of big plays offensively.
Well, we talked about Norton all night. Not really sure who they're going to start at quarterback. Well, Melvin's kind of stepped in there and taken over and made some great plays. And Norton on a whole, they've got burned on a couple of plays. That double move pass. And then they had basically what I would call a touchdown call back on Will Fong on that play down at the goal line. So
if they score that, it's a little different.
It's not all bad news. It's not all bad news. But
there we go. There's some Plainville Snapchats coming up. So we got some from the folks here at the field. There's quite a bit of folks from Plainville and some from Norton that made the trip. There's another Plainville Snapchat.
Yep. I think doesn't Plainville get the ball?
They do. They deferred the first half, so they will get the ball.
You scored at the end and get the ball back. Now that could be the nail in the coffin. They come out here and score. So
there's a snap of the Norton Bluejays warming up. Looks like right before the game. So keep those snaps coming. Again, snap to NEX-TECH, and that's get your chance to win the stadium blanket. Make sure you use the game time filter, though.
Right.
Nex-Tech Game Time is brought to you this evening by Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers and Associates Insurance, and the Hayes Rec Commission. So 17-0 our score at halftime, and Plainville has had their way in this first half. So we're going to throw a little break here, and we'll be back. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
The venue at Thirsties is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book the venue at Thirsties for your next gathering.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye. I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
H&C Oil Operating, New York Life Agent Justin Casey, and Wilkins Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Plainville Cardinals students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Doctors Without Delay, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Seems like the world is always changing. And like the weather in Kansas, change is inevitable. Mobile technology improves the lives of everyone, not just those living in a city. Nex-Tech Wireless is right there with you, providing expanded LTE coverage for everything from phones to farm equipment. We are devoted to help Kansas work smarter and live better. Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different. Today, get 4 iPhones and unlimited data for less than $40 a line.
Roy Sales and Service, Brian and Kate Fahnensteel owners, Cole Family Eye Care, Graham Construction, and New Age Industrial Corporation are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Norton students and athletes. Best of wishes for a successful season from Center Sky Dentistry, Dr. Craig Krizak, Hush Salon and Boutique, Miller Aviation, and Walter & Walter LLC, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
CarQuest of Norton, Wesco Commodities, Natoma Corporation, and United Northwest Federal Credit Union are excited to cheer on the Norton Bluejays both on and off the field this year. Gall Auto Body, Midwest Mill, and Almena State Bank, member FDIC and equal opportunity provider, are proud supporters of the Norton Bluejays. Go get 'em, Blue! Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Redeem Design, Solutions North Bank, and Nex-Tech Wireless. Catch all the action live on Friday nights at 6:45 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nex-Tech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we're coming to you live from Plainville tonight for the game of the week between the Norton Bluejays and the Plainville Cardinals. We got 3 minutes left here at halftime before we kick off in the second half. Our score 17-0, Plainville on top. And Nex-Tech Game Time is brought to you this evening by J-Corp, Mapes & Miller LLP, Redeem Designs, Solutions North Bank, Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill, and the Venue. Nex-Tech Game Time is also partnered with Solutions North Bank in a Snapchat giveaway. Snap your game photos with a Game Time Filter to NEX-TECH for a chance to win a stadium blanket. Winners will be notified via Snapchat during tonight's game. We've already seen a couple Snapchats, so get those in. Get your chance to win that stadium blanket. Ivan, what's Norton got to do here to start this second half? Plainville's going to get the ball to start this second half. What do you think the Blue Jays need to do then to stay in this ball game?
Hey, right now, come out and make a defensive statement right here, you know, and
do you think they change it up? They running with a 5-man front on defense, which puts their defensive backs on islands with those receivers. They early in the game they were getting some pressure on Finney, but
we didn't see any change at all. They never deviated from it that whole half. So I can't see it, unless they're going to make a change. I would have thought they would have done it earlier.
Yeah.
So to me,
Finney, the Cardinals made some changes offensively, able to roll Finney out, buy him some more time,
sure,
and run some quarterback draws as well.
Well, everything is done by his legs. I mean, he really, honestly, it sets up everything. Either he tucks and runs or he runs and throws. So it's all set up.
And offensively, Norton just not able to get any rhythm going. The one big play they had, a big throw to Hayden Wilfong down to the goal line, was called back on a penalty. So they've really struggled to get a rhythm going offensively, but they need their defense to step up big here to start this third quarter.
Sure, and you're gonna have to set the tone here. So, and really, honestly, for Norton, they've got to get penetration.
Yep.
So,
well, they were earlier in the game.
I mean, really, that's where you got to set the tone of those guys up front, and old Hanson there, the center for Plainville, still doing the job. So,
yeah. he may have struggled a little bit to start, but
right.
He's adjusted well. He's got in the ballgame. So.
Staying low, the old football thing, keep your butt down, and from what I'm watching, he's controlled his area, and so. And that's where it starts.
Must be a wrestler, though.
And that's where it starts.
Must be a wrestler with that.
Well, good feet, good hands.
Right. So 14 seconds here before the kickoff. The Blue Jays getting ready to set the kickoff. They're breaking in a new kicker this year.
I thought you were going to get us some hamburgers at halftime.
Oh, they're on their way.
Are they? All right. I missed it.
The order is put in.
I think you said that last year at every game.
Well, we may need a new shirt. We're up here. There's no wind and no AC.
Hey,
so
I'm just glad you kept yours on. You were talking about taking it off and, acting like you were at the lake already. I wasn't up for it. So I was a little uncomfortable.
That's hard for you to be that way. You're a pretty comfortable man.
Yes, I am. In my body, I am. Yes.
Finney back deep for the Cardinals, along with Brandon Rohr. Looks like set to kick off for the Blue Jays, Tyson Glennemeyer.
Yep.
From the 40-yard line. Here we
He's
go.
A junior.
Start the third quarter, and it's a short
little
kick.
Pooch.
And they call for a fair catch at the looks like the 28-yard line. Spies there, Kobe Spies. He has some room there to run, but it's a short kick. It's a good play.
Safe.
Yep.
And for Norton, they want to keep the ball out of number one's old hands. So.
Yeah, you don't see a quarterback back deep to return a kick either. But
juking and jiving, and they don't want him having the ball. So
first and 10 for the Cardinals at the 28-yard line.
So got that 5-2 going on.
Norton in their 5-2. Cardinals out of the shotgun. Tennessee, a little bit of time to throw. Had his man open. Nice pass, but in and out of the hands of Cody Crawford. Crawford's made some plays. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Kobe Spies.
He was too open. He was already looking. That hit him right in the number.
But again, you see the Blue Jay defenders, the defensive backs are sitting back a little bit here.
They're giving him some space.
One up on the line, but then the rest of them are kind of back.
Well, and that slot receiver, I mean, it's
they're giving him 10, 15 yards. Tennessee out of the shotgun and going to keep it up the middle, but going nowhere. Nice stop in the middle there, number 60, Dante Smith.
Yeah.
No room to run there.
Not a good read on the DN there. He didn't bite, so might have been a good time to hand off to Casey at that point.
So third down and 11 now after the incomplete pass and the loss on the run. Big third down for the Blue Jays. They want to keep this game manageable. Three receivers to the left of Finney. Casey, the lone setback. Again, over here, Crawford's one-on-one. That's Cade Melvin. They switched him over there on Crawford. stepping up. Fennessy still on his feet. But,
nice job by Norton.
They're able to contain him.
Nice job.
And also Judson Wilfong in on that, along with Christian Hawks as well.
Well, you gotta, just not compliment the guys up front. The guys in the defensive backfield did their job too. Nowhere to go. So,
well, I think they made the switch. They put Cade Melvin out on Crawford. Crawford making some big plays in that first half. Now, Melvin and Carter Jones back deep for the Blue Jays. Jared Casey, the punter, and it's a nice punt, high in the air, and it gives to Melvin at the 43. Makes a man move off to the right-hand side. Another big block.
Flag.
Called that.
Flag.
2 flags down. A good return for the Blue Jays.
Let's see if we get a replay there. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That one, the one on the far side looked okay. This one back here,
this
50 was not. So 2 flags down. And
11 got hammered.
Hayden Wilfong out there with a monster block, and the Cardinals still down over there. That was a big hit. The 2 flags are both going to be on the Blue Jays, I believe. Still Cardinal down. So while he's down and they're attending to him, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
The venue at Thirsties is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book the venue at Thirsties for your next gathering.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye. I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
H&C Oil Operating, New York Life Agent Justin Casey, and Wilkins Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Plainville Cardinals students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Doctors Without Delay, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. The flag on the Blue Jays puts them back to the 32-yard line, and Melvin on the zone read, just nowhere to go out there. A tackle by Cody Crawford.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
Tanner Copeland, out on the tackle. It's going to be a loss of a yard. Or no gain, second down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Now out of the shotgun is Melvin. Gavin Sproul, the lone setback for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like Cardinals bringing pressure. And a throw has his man, and kind of an awkward tackle. There. But
he was trying to spin out.
That's on the catch there.
Snape there was trying to spin out.
Quick throw by Melvin, picks up 4 yards. Looks like 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Jays. So Norton now operating out of the shotgun, it looks like, here to start this 3rd quarter. That penalty really hurt. It was a good return by Melvin, but those penalties pushed him all the way back.
That always puts a dagger in it. Now Melvin's asking what's going on.
Ben Hansen, the injured Cardinal, though, is on the sideline, up and able to walk. Good to see that. 2 receivers each way for Melvin. Steps up in the pocket, being chased. Still going to have some room, and now throw it in the middle.
Wow,
it looks like he caught it.
What a throw.
Catch?
I think so.
That's Carter Jones on the reception. Looks like 2 Blue Jays were going to collide with each other.
He threaded the needle. So great throw, great catch.
So 1st down for Norton at the 50-yard line. Here's on the replay. That was about disaster. They about hit each other, but good pitch, good catch there for the Blue Jays.
Creating that all with his legs there, creating that.
Able to buy some time. Now they're trying to figure out who's in, who's out. Have a little bit of problems. Now have the I formation set. Coming up to the line of scrimmage is Melvin. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. He's got a little bit of time. Comes up. And ducks a man, but Kobe Speece was there for the Cardinals.
Yeah. Melvin tried to duck under.
Tried to duck. Looks like Casey's got some cramps out here in the back. Trying to stretch that out.
Heat. The heat. It's hot.
But those are going to come up. You can't. Those are hard to get rid of. But sacked by Speece then brings the ball back to the 43-yard line. Yeah, Melvin trying to go underneath the tackle, just unsuccessful there. I formation set for Melvin and the Blue Jays. Pitch to the right to Lively. Got a little bit of room, cuts up, and there's a flag down on the play. Looks like that's going to be...
Number 10's walking off the field over there for Norton.
Gavin Sproul,
the
fullback. And that's block in the back right there by Sproul. And that'll move him. So that'll march the Blue Jays back even further. Really putting their offense in a tough spot. And they kind of had a hard time all night generating any momentum.
Well,
and
you just keep, stepping on your own foot all the time here. So
they had a big completion, then a sack, and now a penalty, and it's 2nd down and a mile for the Blue Jays.
At least a mile.
Maybe a mile and a half. So now a shotgun formation, 2 receivers set, 2 tight ends in the game.
Plainville brought the house.
And Melvin under pressure, and there's a flag down at the 30-yard line, but nice sack by the Cardinals. And there's maybe some cramping going on there. That's Rathbun there with the sack. And there's some cramps, and so we're probably going to see more of that as this evening goes on. It's just it's hot, it's humid, and there's no wind. So
you see quite a few guys grabbing their calf. What's the flag about? No penalty. No penalty.
So waving that penalty off.
Fell out of my pocket.
Plainville's coaches are getting the explanation. I'm not sure if they're particularly liking that, but that's wonder what is in that bottle. That was a little different bottle. I don't know if that's water down there by the...
Easy there.
I think it's maybe like pickle juice or something like that to help with the cramps.
Well, could be. Yeah, I shouldn't chuckle. Could be.
So, I formation, 3rd down and 40. And this is a
keeper.
Option. Melvin makes a man miss at the 30, up to the 35-yard line. Good run there.
They might have got away with one there.
But they're not even close. And now maybe some more cramping again.
Yeah. There was a little push on the back. I couldn't tell you who, but
there on the replay was a nice pickup, but just way too short for the Blue Jays.
We talked about this cramp issue here in the first half.
Yeah, this playing the first half, we didn't see a whole lot of it, but right now to start the second half, well, we're seeing everybody cramp up. And that's going to happen on a night like this.
Yep.
So dealing with cramp issues and that's where your depth's going to be tested. Those are hard to come back. Once you get one cramp, it's hard to get rid of the night.
That ball just stays there, and then it just cripples you. It's tough.
So coming off, though, is Peyton Rathbun, though, on his own power after getting
He's
that
just
cramp
a sophomore
worked
out there.
Yeah, some young kids over here by the
Plainville.
Cardinals. Yeah,
They
Rathbun,
do.
a sophomore. Jonas Smith, a sophomore. Ben Hansen, the freshman.
I think the biggest one right now for Plainville is their center. Hansen's on the sideline, no helmet.
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming back in for a while, so we'll see what they'll do for the center position. Not a lot to choose from down there.
No, there's not. There's really not.
And that when you're out of the shotgun, then
man.
that's not a normal center quarterback exchange. So
And then the guy that's across from him is 275.
Yeah.
So
Nex-Tech Game Time is brought to you this evening by Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers and Associates Insurance, the Hayes Rec Commission, J-Corp, Mapes and Miller LLP, Redeemed Designs, Solutions North Bake, and Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill and the Vineyard. So 4th down and 24 for the Blue Jays after the 16-yard pickup by Cade Melvin. Back in punt formation is Brady Sumner for the Blue Jays. Back deep is Tanner Copeland for the Cardinals. Copeland about at the 33, 34-yard line. Sumner's punts so far this evening have been low. That's like this one. Copeland on the run at the 35-yard line and has ran out of bounds shy of the 40. So 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals at the 39-yard line.
all right, we'll find out here where they go here.
Those are kind of dangerous, though.
The low, and that's the thing. I saw two Norton guys just run into each other down here, running down. So we'll see what happens there on the center position for Plainville. Hansen, I think he's done for the night.
It looks like they're bringing in number 68. That's Chandler Yost, a 6'3", 235-pound senior.
Yeah.
Center. Freshman comes out, senior comes in. You don't see that often.
No, you do not, especially not 6'3".
No. So 3 receivers to the left for the Cardinals, 1 to the right. Tennessee out of the shotgun again.
Good first snap.
And he steps up in the pocket, makes a spin move. Boy, that spin move he's got is really nice. And he's up across to the 45 to the 49-yard line, close to a 1st down, maybe just a little bit short.
Great move.
Here on the replay, you see that spin move is real nice. Just a reminder, if you do want to be a sponsor for the Game Time production, contact Nex-Tech. They do produce a commercial for you for that sponsorship.
All right, Norton still in that 5-2.
2 receivers to the left and to the right for Finney. Quick throw.
Bad throw.
It was low. Uncatchable for Copeland. So 3rd down and 1.
Snap was a little higher than normal. Might have threw his rhythm off.
Blue Jays trying to rotate some guys in up front.
Well, Finney's got his hands on his hips as well.
Yeah. Boy, a night like this will just drain you, though.
Yeah.
There's no escape from the heat.
Well, in Plainville, no huddle. Guys. I mean, they're setting the ball, and 15 seconds later, they're snapping.
So 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals. Looks like the option play, and Finney sneaks up past the line of scrimmage up to the 45, spins again to the 40, gets out of a tackle, cuts back up the field again.
Wow.
And oh my goodness, I think at least
Norton's got a hurt. Well, there's 2 Norton guys down that ran into each other. You'll see it on the replay. They're right down here.
That is an impressive run.
Wow.
For Finney. Picks up the 1st down. it seemed like Norton, every defender for Norton had a shot at him, just couldn't bring him down.
They always had their hands on him, just couldn't get him down.
No. Yeah, a couple guys with their hands on their feet.
Kind of runs a little bit like you back in the day.
Yeah. No. No, hey, he's got a couple more moves than I did. Two receivers for Finney each direction. Low snap. Gets the ball away and just Speed's unable to hang on to it.
Well, that inside receiver, man, they're giving him 10, 12 yards. They really are. That play is almost good for 5 to 8 yards every time.
That quick throw out there, the low snap may have threw the timing off just a little bit on that throw.
And you're just feeling the pain of your regular center not there.
Yep. So second down and 10 for the Cardinals at the 33-yard line. Signal in the play here, no huddle.
Quite the unique signal going on down there. Grant's kind of waving like he's throwing money out.
Right, we got one. The
other one's
spinning the fingers
doing
around.
a whirly bird.
Yep.
Oh, he's open.
Wide open. And that'll be nice play. Cody Crawford there on another touchdown reception.
Defender bid up on that. He looked out here, looked him off, and threw that. Wow, here it is.
Just wide open. Great play call there by the Cardinals. Finney with his third touchdown throw. Crawford with his third touchdown reception. And this game is
we just talked about throwing it out to the second receiver in, and that's where he looked at. Looked like he was going.
Yeah, they set that up with the play earlier where they threw short.
Yep.
So Tanner Copeland in for the extra point.
Good.
It is up and it is good. And Plainville now extends their lead to 24-0 over the Blue Jays. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
H&C Oil Operating, New York Life Agent Justin Casey, and Wilkins Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Plainville Cardinals students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Doctors Without Delay, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We just seen Plainville there. Ivan tried a little squib kick, a little onside kick after going up 24-0. Yeah.
But Norton was paying attention.
Yep, that was good. Good hands up front by Justin Wilfong. Able to pick that ball up.
Plainville's late getting set.
Shotgun set for the Blue Jays. Melvin in the backfield at the quarterback. Two receivers to his right. And this is a zone read. Melvin with the keeper off the right-hand side and up across to about the 45-yard line, it looks like.
You know, he's running hard.
He is running hard.
He's running hard. You know, he might not have that twist and turning going on just yet as a freshman, but he's running hard.
So 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard pickup by Melvin.
Also for every touchdown scored this year,
4:40 left in this third period. Now out of the I formation, out of the shotgun. And a give to the running back. This is Fonesteel, lowers his head, and he's got a first down. That's a nice, tough run by Tucker Fonesteel up to the 46-yard line.
Great run, off tackle. So
a little different look. They had an I formation.
Norton's kind of speeding things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Guys hustling in and out.
Well, you see there's Espice over there grabbing his foot as he may have a cramp coming on too. And so I don't know if Norton is – Plainville had a little bit of the cramping problems. And now they got a call.
A whistle.
Maybe a false start out here on Wilfong, the tight end. That's what it is. And there's – I think Spiess is down with the cramps too now for the Cardinals. And it seems like Norton's go one step forward, two steps back tonight on offense.
Just, I mean, a couple of good runs here and then another penalty, you know.
Well, I think they were trying to go a little tempo there.
Speed up the tempo.
Maybe
put Plainville on their heels a little bit there.
Got maybe a little ahead of himself. And there's another flag as Wilfong was moving again, it looks like. So he was trying to get on the line of scrimmage or off the line of scrimmage, one of the two, but snapping the ball and he moved right before the move. So that's right before the ball snap. So false start again.
Well, that side judge is not Wilfong's favorite guy right now.
Well, it's taking him a little bit to get out there.
Might put a wrestling move or two on that guy.
Yeah. I think Wilfong may know a couple wrestling moves.
Couple.
Now he's split over to the right side. Two receivers to the left. Kind of out of the I formation, out of the shotgun again. Ball up in the air. Fauna's still able to corral it and back down at the 40-yard line. And now, I don't know, things are not going well for the Blue Jays.
Just unraveling. A couple of great plays, and the next thing you know, boom, here you are.
That was good,
2 penalties.
Good hands there by Fonesteel. We see on the replay, if he doesn't pop that back up to himself, then that ball could be still rolling. Now second down, looks like 25 for the Blue Jays. Melvin back to throws, got some time across the middle, and there's a flag.
Oh.
So Casey,
let's see.
Looks like Jared Casey was out there on Wilfong, and
did he have his hand on his back? I don't know if we're going to get a replay on it.
They're going to call pass interference on Casey.
That's a tough one.
So they're going to mark that. It's going to be an automatic first down, too, I believe, on the penalty. Now to bring the ball to the 44-yard line for the Blue Jays. Second down. No automatic first down on that. Is that a holding then, maybe?
I don't know.
Now the shotgun is Melvin now. And the quarterback keep up the middle, just nowhere to go, and the Cardinals crash the line. Able to tackle Spiess in the backfield.
Yeah, there was no crease there to go through.
Spiess crashing in from his defensive end position. And the Cardinals have really kept in their 4-3 base defense. Last year, we've seen them creep up a man.
Yes, they did.
Gillum would come up and down. It looks like Casey's kind of in that role, but they're back in the 4-3.
Now crossing patterns here.
And he's got a man who's stretched across the close to the 35-yard line.
They're running those crossing patterns, you know.
Yeah, that was Vasura across the middle. That was a nice grab.
Yeah. Kind of a calf roping type tackle there, you know.
They marked the ball back. It looks like at the just shy of the 36-yard line. We're going to bring up 4th down and 1 now for the Blue Jays. And they're back in the punt formation. And Plainville's a little off. There's nobody over here. A nice trip-up play there by Spiess. if he doesn't trip Melvin up, Melvin's still running.
He made the corner, yeah.
They had their D-back was back looking for the punt return, but Spieth able to come up and make a nice tackle, and they're going to come up short. It'll be first down for Plainville. Nice play out there by Spieth.
Really, honestly, Plainville,
they caught Norton caught Plainville. They had some miscommunications. Melvin had a lot of room over here on this left side, but
that ankle tackle.
Spieth's able to trip him up, and no gain on the play, so it'll be first down for the Cardinals. Another big play for Plainville, and they're going to take a timeout, it looks like. So Plainville going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Seems like the world is always changing. And like the weather in Kansas, change is inevitable. Mobile technology improves the lives of everyone, not just those living in a city. Nex-Tech Wireless is right there with you, providing expanded LTE coverage for everything from phones to farm equipment. We are devoted to help Kansas work smarter and live better. Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different. Today, get 4 iPhones and unlimited data for less than $40 a line.
Roy Sales and Service, Brian and Kate Fahnensteel owners, Cole Family Eye Care, Graham Construction, and New Age Industrial Corporation are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Norton students and athletes. Best of wishes for a successful season from Center Sky Dentistry, Dr. Craig Krizak, Hush Salon and Boutique, Miller Aviation, and Walter & Walter LLC, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. First and 10 for the Cardinals here at the 36-yard line. Another quick throw to in the backfield. That's Rohr on the catch. Brandon Rohr, nice tackle.
Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Cade Melvin out there on the tackle, but that's the play that set up the last touchdown, though, Ivan.
I'm sorry. Yes.
That short little throw, and then they go deep off that.
That's why you make the big money you do to correct me. So.
Yeah. The big money. Yep.
Big money, Curtis.
So second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Now 2 receivers split to the left and to the right of Finney. Casey, the lone setback in the backfield. Looking to throw. He's got Copeland at the 40-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards on the play.
Just that little quick hitter out in the flat there.
Well, and they're giving him that.
Yep. Well, they're playing.
Yep.
10 yards off the ball. And if your linebacker goes up, that whole area is open.
Yeah, the safeties are back deep for the Blue Jays. Now 3 receivers to the left of Finney.
Casey time here.
Looking to throw. He's under pressure. There's a flag down. Finney rolled out. They will buy some time. And Sproul out there with the tackle on Finney. Good play in the backfield, or in the defensive backfield. There's a holding, though, will be the call. We'll see if they will.
Usually when the white hat throws it, that's pretty easy.
Good coverage by the Blue Jays. Nowhere to throw it.
Did you feel that cool air?
No.
I felt something. I'm sweating like a dog in here.
So 4th down now for Plainville. And it looks like they are going to bring in their punt unit. 25 seconds left in this third quarter. 24-0 our score.
Man, he is back a ways.
Yeah, Carter Jones back at the
10-yard line.
Casey is a pretty good punter. 43 yards per punt last year. He hit one good one just a short one. So we'll see how it. This one's going to angle to the sideline and is out of bounds. We'll
About
see where
35.
they mark it. So it'll be keeps coming up at the 39-yard line, but
I always like how they do that.
Yep.
Don't they kind of walk up with their hand all the way up, and everyone's going, "Where's he going to stop?"
Yeah.
You know.
He stopped at the 39-yard line. So that's the end of the third quarter here from Plainville. Our score: Plainville 24, Norton 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
CarQuest of Norton, Wesco Commodities, Natoma Corporation, and United Northwest Federal Credit Union are excited to cheer on the Norton Bluejays both on and off the field this year. Gall Auto Body, Midwest Mill, and Almena State Bank, member FDIC and equal opportunity provider, are proud supporters of the Norton Bluejays. Go get 'em, Blue!
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Norton will have the ball here to start this fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun set for Melvin. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. That's the tight end. Here comes some pressure, and Wilfong is open, and he makes a nice catch on the sideline. Wilfong still on his feet down to the 32-yard line. So that was a good catch there by the tight end. Good
Great throw. Great throw. Great catch. Great job all the way around. Honestly, I can't believe it. They haven't been thrown to him more.
Yeah.
Big target. Looks like Fantasy's kind of playing him one-on-one.
Yeah, so shotgun again for the Blue Jays. And this is a run by Melvin to the left-hand side. He slips a tackle up across the 25-yard line. Just kind of ducked under a tackle there.
Yeah, he's running hard.
Yeah, good run.
He's ran hard all night.
About 7-yard gain on
No
first
huddle.
down for Miller.
No huddle.
Melvin and Fauna still in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, or 2 receivers to the left. That was the movement
here we
on the
go.
play. Yeah, that's Alex Ocker with the movement, but that's been
the Achilles heel all night long.
Yeah, they get some momentum, then it's
no huddle. Things are clicking. Things are clicking.
Ocker, the left tackle for the Blue Jays. And now this is an option. Nice fake by Melvin. Has some room off the right-hand side. Slips a tackle to the 20 and up across the 15. Good run there by Cade Melvin.
I think Norton found him a quarterback.
Yeah. gets to the 15-yard line. So good run out there on the option play. And this is the deepest Norton's been all game here at the 15-yard line of the Cardinals. Looking to throw.
No.
Out pattern to Wilfong. Wilfong cuts it up maybe a couple yards.
Well, there was nothing there. Whatever he did, he did it on his own. So that might be good for about 4.
Yeah, he's 6'6". So
yeah.
if he leans forward, that's 4 yards.
Yeah.
So second down and 6 for the Blue Jays. Back to the shotgun set.
Run the clock.
The give to Fonenstiel.
Wow.
What a stick in the backfield. That's
Casey.
Jared Casey. Met Fonenstiel in the backfield for a loss.
Come shooting through that gap.
That was a collision there.
Nice read. No huddle.
Yep. Shotgun now for Melvin. And that's a give to Fonenstiel up the middle, across the 15, down to about the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, they're all running hard right now. Not quitting.
So it'll be fourth down now and maybe 4 yards for the Blue Jays. Big fourth down play. They really need a score here to get back, try to get back in this ballgame. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They're down 24-0.
Make it respectable.
Wilfong out here by himself. Finnessy one-on-one with him. Now they got a safety over the top. Looks like he's going to throw a jump ball. Nope. Melvin scrambled to the left. Still on his feet. Trying to find some room, and he ducks a tackle. And I think he's got a first down over there on the side, on the far side.
Great run.
Boy, it looked like there was two Cardinals coming at him. He's able to duck underneath him and get the first down.
There was 2 Plainville guys right there.
Yeah, and one of them hurt. They may have collided over there. One Cardinal still down on the field.
Wow.
So
Don't see a lot of movement.
No, so we'll take a break here real quick. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Redeem Design, Solutions North Bank, and Nex-Tech Wireless. Catch all the action live on Friday nights at 6:45 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nex-Tech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time.
Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Like coming off the field is Ryan Junkermeyer. Just a little dazed up, but dinged up, not too bad. So first down and goal for the Blue Jays. It looks right at the 5-yard line.
You'll see him back.
I think both defenders kind of collided with each other.
All right, here's a stand for Plainville here.
Back to the I formation goes the Blue Jays. Sproul and Fonenstiel in the backfield. And it's a give to Sproul up the middle. Tough run by the fullback, and he's close to the goal line. Going to spot him about the 1-yard line, it looks like.
There goes Junkermeyer back out.
Yeah. One play, and he's back in there. But, yeah, second down and goal now from, looks like the 2-yard line. High formation for the Blue Jays, looking for their first score of the evening. Keeper, and he's in for the score. So Cade Melvin on the 2-yard touchdown run, and Norton is on the board now.
Yeah, he slid off on the off the center.
There it is on the replay. Yeah, just slid to the left of the center, able to get that ball across the goal line. So Norton on the board now, 24-6, 9 minutes left, and you go for 2.
Well, you know what? You're still playing.
Yep.
You're still playing, so why not?
Looks like they're going to go to the shotgun here. Kind of a bunch set off to the left-hand side. Watch for Wilfong.
Coming across.
The big tight end. Going to roll off to the right. Going to throw to the right. He's got his man, and nice
short
tackle. He's going to be short. Nice tackle out there.
Well, that was kind of a play for Wilfong to kind of curl out and take guys with him.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle. Brandon Rohr out there able to wrap the arm out of the receiver, or wrap the arm up of the receiver, couldn't reach across the goal line. So two-point conversion was no good.
That's Melvin down right now.
Yeah, and he's back up. Maybe just a cramp there. But Norton's already got one quarterback down, so.
I don't know. Melvin's sure talking like there's a hit.
Yeah.
Coach Melvin. That's a ways away from the play as well.
Yeah. Well, he's been working those officials over there that side all night, I think.
Well, he's doing his politicking.
Yep.
You know, that's. You got to work
I don't think
it.
he wanted to talk to him.
You got to work it. You're a wrestler. You work the revs as well. You know, you can still work a rev. Call him to the table. You're doing things.
Yeah. If you're good, you don't need to work the revs.
Oh, man, why did I know that was coming out of you?
I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying, if you're good, you don't need to work the revs.
Really?
But.
Okay. I'll buy that.
24-6 our score. 9 minutes left in this ball game.
Onside?
I would kick it deep. You get one more score, you look at the onside, but maybe not.
Squib.
Glennemeyer, his first kick was short. It was fair caught by one of the up men.
Well, they got Fennessy up in the middle.
Yep.
Guarding against anything little quick hitter there.
Yeah, they're looking for something just popping right over the top of that initial line. Tennessee keeps creeping forward here. Glennemeyer with the onside kick. It dribbles through some defenders, but nice. Able to get back on it. That's Casey. Picked that ball up. That came through. Got through the line there.
It did?
It wasn't too bad. It just never took the big bounce you were
Never.
hoping-
It just kind of skipped across the grass.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 40-yard line, maybe the 41. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, 3 receivers to the left of Fennessy. Going to run an option, pitch to Casey out in the flat. Nice tackle.
Great tackle.
Yeah, Vasura was out there on the.
Yeah. Great tackle.
So 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. No gain on the play. I don't think they can't get too comfortable here.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Norton right now has got a little bit going on.
So 3 receivers to the right of Fennessy. Out of the shotgun. Casey, the lone setback. Nice short pass, but was a little quick on that play. Didn't develop as fast as he wanted to. So ball goes incomplete and stops the clock now. 3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals. 8:19 left in the ball game. 24-6 our score. Plainville with the lead.
Grant still hadn't called a play yet.
Yep, looking for some signals. You've got 3 different coaches over there signaling in the play.
I'm surprised they don't have somebody holding up a color.
Right. And roll to the right for Fennessy. He's
got a receiver
out there. He's going to pull up. Looks like he's trying to throw. Now comes back, reverses field, but too much movement. And a flag call.
What's the flag?
We'll see what this is going to be.
There's a flag straight over, right by the down marker.
And right where the officials are standing at. So
it might have had a receiver run out of bounds, or maybe
could have
back
been.
on.
Yep. Or maybe downfield. Looked like maybe it's a run.
I'm trying to figure out what the white hat threw here.
Yeah, I know. We're going to figure it out here in just a second.
I know somebody, Fennessy's campaigning there. I was throwing to somebody.
Yeah, that's a loss of down. Intentional grounding is what the call is.
Wow.
He was outside the pocket, though, wasn't he? And
yeah,
went past.
Grant's not going to say nothing either. He's just going to go with it. And he's kind of mild-mannered. And
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to go with it.
Finney was way outside the pocket.
Well, he stopped at the line of scrimmage, and then he rolled back to his left.
But still in the pocket. I mean, outside the pocket. And it went past the line of scrimmage.
Sure.
So. But punt formation anyway, and now.
Now we got a timeout. Grant. Stevens.
Yep. So Plainville going to call a timeout. But let's look at some of the Snapchats here. This is our last view of Snapchats. We'll have a winner here shortly. There's one from the Cardinals.
Yep.
Another one from the Plainville Cardinal crowd. Some girls enjoying the game this evening. And there's our winner, Reese Becker, with the Nex-Tech shirt is our winner for the Snapchat giveaway. Those shirts were provided by Redeemed Design. So congratulations, Reese. You won a stadium blanket.
All right.
Thanks for everyone for sending in the Snapchats for the Snapchat giveaway. Nex-Tech partnered with Solutions North Bank for that contest.
Yeah, it's always fun to get that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
The technology age that we're in. So.
Yeah, and there was, it's so easy. It's a couple clicks and you're entered to win. Good pictures from the crowd. Good crowd here. People staying around.
Plainville band's rocking it tonight.
Yeah, they have sounded pretty
Holy
good.
smokes.
Good numbers out
Good
there
high
for
school
the
night.
band, too. Yeah, absolutely. Now in punt formation is Casey. Back deep, there's two Blue Jays.
He almost does kind of a rugby type takeoff, running kind of kick.
See if Norton brings any pressure here. 4th down and 21.
I guess you can't really call it rugby.
So Carter Jones moved up. Did he touch that? Trouble back, and he's able to get back on that, but
Holy
just misplayed that
just
punt.
Can't get it. You know, there's always something, it seems like.
Well, I wonder if he touched that. If he hit it with his hand while I was going over his head.
Well, I think that's why he hustled back and got it. So
Good hustle. 1st down and 10 now for the Blue Jays, back at the 19-yard line now.
1st and 10 Blue Jays about the 18-yard line.
let's see what Norton does here.
They had some success out of the shotgun this last drive. Their first score of the ball game.
Well, you know, right now, Wildfong and Melvin, you know.
Yeah.
Really.
Wilfong split out.
Fonesteel's been running hard.
Split out right here. Melvin in the shotgun with the one setback is Fonesteel. Looks like Cardinals are trying to bring pressure. Staub off the side now coming unblocked.
Oh, good.
What a hit by Staub. And there's a fumble on the play. And boy, you could just see that coming. Brennan Staub off the left-hand side. Just blindsided Melvin. He had no idea. Fumble on the play.
Wow.
And that was a hit.
And he got up.
Melvin did get up, but 1st down and 10 now for the Cardinals as they were able to recover that fumble. Wow, what a hit.
Like you said, you could see it coming.
Well, Brennan Staub right off the edge.
Held on to it just a second too long. Wildfong's hobbling over there. He came out of the game.
Wow, that's an amazing hit by Staub as he came flying untouched, unblocked.
Yeah.
And just blindsided Melvin.
Melvin just had no way to know that was coming.
Now to give to Finney.
Look at
kept
that.
Spun off of that. Now jukes another man, gets back to the 9-yard line. May have picked up a yard.
Man.
Just reminds
what
you.
a twist and turn of that.
There's
there's a guy that he reminds me so much of that I got the pleasure of watching. My one son Jake played with, Marcus Watts.
Yeah.
Hayes High. Graduated in 2002. Marcus did that same kind of stuff when he was a quarterback. Wound up playing at K-State. So
what was the quarterbacks here a couple years ago?
Friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Forgot about him.
Finney now under pressure, able to spin off another tackle. Misses another tackle, another spin up across to the 5-yard line. Just they can't get a shot on him.
Yeah, Hayden Friend. Exactly just what Hayden would be doing. But it reminds me so much of Marcus Watts, too.
There is a flag on the play, though.
Yeah. Whitehead threw that, too.
Illegal motion on the Cardinals. That's an amazing run there. It looks like he's he's going to be tackled 3 or 4 different times, but nobody can bring him down.
Well, just when I think they have him, he spins. You know, I'll date myself a little bit, but he looked a little bit like Chuck Foreman back in the Minnesota Viking days in the early 70s. Did a lot of spinning and juking and jiving.
So second down and 12 now for the Cardinals. 6:57 left in this ball game. 24-6 is our score. Plainville in control. Been in control for most of this ball game.
I tell you what, those Plainville guys have to go to class and learn all these hand signals that are going on over here.
Sign language.
Man.
Another shotgun rolling to the right. Looks like he's going to keep it. Coming up to make the tackle.
Wow,
Carter
solid
Jones,
hit.
Good hit over there on the corner.
Solid hit.
Around the right side. Sounded by Cade Melvin.
Dude, they got
Cade-
three guys over here coaching.
Yeah.
All got different signals going in.
Cade Melvin on that hit. Trying to maybe get back a little bit of what.
A little bit of redemption there.
Yeah. It's always better to be on the hitting end than the receiving end, for sure. Tennessee now kind of almost taking a knee, trying to get this singles in. He's got to be tired. He's been running around everywhere.
All night long. Hey, Melvin came out and made a hit, though.
Yep. Now 5 receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left for Tennessee. Got a little bit of time, and his hit and the pass is knocked down. It was almost picked off. That kind of floated in the air.
Hey, Fantasy took a shot, too. So
Connor Harsnap with the deflection.
that was the most I'd seen him stand in one spot and throw a pass.
Yeah. That might have been Devin Gasper. I'm sorry. Devin Gasper in there with the deflection. Yeah, he took a hit. He stood up, stood tall, took a hit. Now 4th down, going to try another field goal. Tanner Copeland looking to connect. This is going to be a 27-yard field goal for Copeland. He was good from 35, so second field goal attempt of the evening. This is up. And
Good.
Again, plenty of leg and no good. It must have been off.
Must have been off to the right.
Yep. So no good. Our score remains 24-6. 6:21 left in this ball game. So Norton, the turnover by the Blue Jays doesn't come back to hurt them.
No. That was a big hit, though. Melvin took.
That was a huge hit. Oh, you could just see it coming. You seen the Cardinals coming up. They were going to bring pressure up the middle and off to the side. And Staub went unblocked and just
Lowered him. Man, did he get him.
But to Melvin's credit, he came back, played defense. And now Blue Jays get the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, you know, the thing about it is, I mean, Norton hasn't quit.
No.
So,
Nope.
And they're still playing, still going for it here.
6:21 remaining. Now Melvin out of shotgun. 4 receivers. That now a quick pass out to Harsnape. A nice tackle.
Wow.
That's Tanner Copeland out there with the tackle.
That was a nice
Good
double
read.
leg takedown right
That
there.
was. Tanner Copeland with a nice tackle. So that's a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 for the Blue Jays.
Second down and 11.
Melvin still in the shotgun. Wilfong back in the ballgame, going to split out to the left by himself. 3 receivers to the right. Looks like they're looking Wilfong's way. Goes back to him. He's about to catch off to the outside at the 30-yard line. He's close to a 1st down, so 10-yard gain there on the play. Had plenty of time on this one. You can see on the replay.
It was kind of he curled in and curled out, you know.
Yep.
Trying to get open.
They're almost bracket coveraging
Yeah.
Wilfong out there.
Right.
2 different guys.
You're right.
Melvin had time. He had some protection there and able to deliver a nice pass. So 3rd down and 1 for the Blue Jays.
Keeper?
It looks like it. And he goes off to the left side. Melvin with the ball. Looks like he probably has the 1st down up to the 32-yard line.
Side judge running in. Looks like he has it. So
Quarterback sneak up to the left side.
It will be a 1st down for the Blue Jays. So 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
when in doubt, take it yourself.
Yeah. Well, that was something you hadn't seen them in that formation before all
Sure.
night, so you knew. Had a pretty good idea what was coming. Now the shotgun again, Melvin now on first down. Has some time. Across the middle is Wilfong, but nice tackle by Casey. He just stayed home and waited
that
for
might
Wilfong
only
to
be
come across. Yeah.
like a 2-yard gain, maybe. Yeah.
On this replay. Good protection, though, but nice tackle by Casey. Just waited for Wilfong to come across his face and made the tackle. So 2nd down and 8, 4:50 left in this ball game. 24-6 is our score. Melvin still looking, got some time. Not going to throw deep, and just nobody there. A little miscommunication with. Looks like he was trying to hit Wilfong, but overthrew him. So 3rd down and 8 for the Blue Jays now.
Yeah, double coverage back there. So
it does seem like Melvin's got a little bit more time to throw here.
yeah, you know those front guys for Plainville might be sucking some air right now.
4-man set for the Cardinals. Now it's a 3-man set. They bring guys. Now watch it. This is Staub off the left-hand side again.
Basically what happened before.
They can't reach out there. He's on the.
Got him again.
Able to get the ball away just in time.
They're not counting for him. He's getting a free wheel.
What they're doing is he's line up as a down lineman. They'll bring him back up and then move him outside. That's confusing the Norton line, and he's getting a free shot at their quarterback each time. That time, Melvin able to throw it just in time, but falls incomplete.
Well, the heat was coming.
Yeah. So 4th down and 8 for the Blue Jays. They're going to go for it. Kind of have to this late in the ball game. 4 receivers, 2 split out each way. For Melvin, looking to throw, comes up, and he's got loose. He's got some room across the 45 to the, or across the 40, almost to the 45. But nice run by Melvin.
Hey, like I said, I think they found a quarterback tonight. So
broke a couple tackles and got a block from the referee there. A good use of a extra blocker for Melvin. So 1st down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Looking for a double move, steps up. Gonna keep the ball going now, just slips down and falls. But tried to keep that play going.
Yeah.
Unable
Trying to do
so.
too much.
Yep. Yeah, his receivers had.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys laying down on their knees,
Yeah.
and it's gas time.
Yeah, it's with the low numbers for both of these teams. Their guys are playing both ways most of the night here. And Staub crashing down on that running back. There wasn't even a read there.
No.
Staub, the defensive end, comes down with a tackle on Fonesteel. Maybe a gain of 1.
Maybe just a stick in the belly and go here.
Yeah, both teams now hands on knees. And it's just a draining type of night.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 9 for the Blue Jays. Melvin out of shotgun. 2 receivers to his left and 2 receivers to the right. Looking to throw. He's got some time across the middle, and it is picked off. Jordan Finnessy with the interception. And now he's got a little bit of room off the left-hand side. Finnessy just one man to beat. Tucker Fonesteel, he cuts it up front, and Finnessy's going to take this back for a pick 6. Jordan Finnessy with a 55-yard touchdown interception return.
Well, I tell you what, Melvin had him bearing down on him again. Staub was right there, coming around that end on just the speed run.
Nice interception by Finnessy as the Blue Jay receiver had a hand on it, had a hand in on it, but Finnessy able to snatch it out of the air and take it back. Once he had it, boy, you were looking. And now we got all sorts of players with their hands on their knees.
Yeah, everyone's gassed here, I'm telling you.
Nice return for Finnessy for the score.
But it looks like Grant's going to make some wholesale changes here when he
Tanner Copeland set for the PAT, and it's up, and it'll be good. And Copeland has the extra point. Now our score 31-6. Plainville extends their lead over Norton. 2:41 left in this ball game. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
The venue at Thirsties is now open. Bring your group and experience the elegance. Perfect for your next rehearsal dinner, company meeting, reception, family gathering. Enjoy access to a full catering menu, perfect for your group, along with a full bar. See the elegant touch from Lisa's Custom Interiors. Call now and book the venue at Thirsties for your next gathering.
Thank you, Troy.
You betcha.
Goodbye, Mariah.
Bye. I have another new patient on the phone, but the schedule is full.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I heard you guys are looking for a new physical therapist.
Going back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Got 2:41 left in this ball game from Plainville. The Cardinals 31, Norton 6. Jordan Finnessy with his 4th score of the evening. He's thrown 3 touchdowns. He had 1 interception. So.
Big night.
Copeland now with just a pooch kick.
A little pooch.
Bounces up, one of the up men, able to pick that up and gets up to the 35-yard line. Connor Harsnape with the return. So first down and 10 for the Blue Jays now at the 35-yard line. And we do see a couple new players in for the Cardinals. See what Norton does. Norton brings out, looks like Melvin coming back out. Most of the Norton starters back out on the field.
You know, Melvin might be the only quarterback now. Reuter being hurt.
Right.
So, might be the only guy who can take a snap.
Well, there's no other quarterback listed on their roster. So another shotgun, 2:35 left in this ball game. And this is a handoff to Sproul off the left-hand side. Lowers his head. He's got some room to the 50-40.
Oh, nice tackle.
At the, looks like the 38-yard line. So, but he's limping off. Gavin Sproul's holding his hamstring. And man, I tell you what, it's been rough on these kids tonight.
It's hot. I mean, there's no wind. I mean, it's just kind of a stupid night. There is no breeze up here.
So 2:25 left in the ball game. Lively in at the running back position for the Blue Jays. Melvin, the quarterback. And this is a give to Lively up the right-hand side. Lowers his head, still on his feet.
Nice tackle.
It looks like that's again. Tanner Copeland with the tackle.
It's 2 in a row.
To the 32-yard line.
Second down and 7.
Now under 2 minutes to play. Melvin going to go to the shotgun again with Lively as the running back. 2 receivers to his left. Going to give the Lively up the middle, and he's
upended right there.
Yeah,
Copeland again.
Yeah, Copeland's all over this place here defense-wise. It's down to the 26-yard line. Going to be close to a first down. But we don't have a signal yet. It's going to be third down. No, that's a first down.
I think we got it. Just got the signal, I think. Yep.
So now the clock goes, and we're under 1 minute and 30 seconds for this ball game. Melvin will go to the air, looking for Harsnape, and in and out of his hands.
Great pass.
Yep.
It was there.
Look on the replay here.
2 defenders, Split him.
Yep, right through the hands here of the Blue Jay receiver. Hit him on stride. Yeah, that was a good throw right in between two defenders. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Bonensteel now in at the running back spot. Melvin out of the gun. They give to Bonensteel up the middle. Keeps his head down and gets to the 20-yard line. So 3rd down and 5 now for the Blue Jays.
1 minute to go here.
Under 1 minute.
1 minute left in our 4th quarter.
Norton just trying to get some points back on the board, make it look a little more respectable. And Melvin's going to keep this ball. Bounces off a defender. Now in the
he's got
5. And Cade Melvin in for his 2nd score of the night. Nice run there by the Norton quarterback. So the Blue Jays score again on a nice 15-yard run by Cade Melvin.
1 or 2 here. 1 or 2.
Well, if you got a PAT kicker, you may want to try it out. But looks like, yeah, they are going to. Looks like Melvin's going to be the holder. Tucker Bonensteel for the PAT attempt. Snap's good.
No.
Hold is a problem. Melvin comes up. He's still
open.
on his feet. He's going to throw back to Wilfong for the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
And, hey, that's a that's how you
lucky
draw him
break.
up, right?
Well, you know, that's why you do that stuff.
Yep.
That's why you practice it.
Melvin able to escape the tackle and throw it up high to his tight end, Hayden Wilfong, for the 2-point conversion. So makes our score 31-14 now. 42 seconds left in the ball
Well,
game.
you know, it's just a good way to finish a game, though. Keep
Yeah.
going. Keep fighting.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, well, what are you expecting? Pooch?
I think they're going to onside the kick again. I
So,
think. Yep. Cardinals going to bring out
Yeah, I
their
would
return
say-
unit, but they're probably going to be on the lookout for some sort of onside kick, some sort of pooch kick. But there's a good start to the season for the Cardinals. They've looked pretty good today. Offensively, Finney's a one-man wrecking crew.
Yeah, and we were talking here. Looks a lot like Hayden Friend, you know, and tough to get him down.
Defensively, the Cardinals played good up front. Staub in on a couple sacks and monster hit. And these two teams are in different classes. Norton's in the new Form 2A, Plainville in the 1A. But Cardinals going to go move to 1-0 in the MCL, which should be another dogfight.
Oh yeah,
you got Phillipsburg, you got Smith Center, and you got Plainville. There's an onside kick and hit and able to recover.
Bonensteel got it.
So nice onside kick by the Blue Jays, and they got a little momentum. Tucker Bonensteel on the recovery.
Yeah,
And
I think it
they're-
came off at 51. Jonah Smith got him bounced off his chest.
Yep. So good practice on some special teams plays here for both teams. And Plainville may got their starting unit back.
Yeah,
on
they
the
went
field.
back to it.
So 39 seconds left in the ball game. Blue Jays 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Melvin looking to throw. He just lost the ball there. Now rolling off to his left, going to throw it again. He's got a man
He's open.
Carter Jones at the 20-yard line, spun out of bounds at the 18. And
Wow.
Let's just keep it going. That's
Well, you know, it's a sweaty night.
Yeah.
You know, and that ball just came out of his hand.
kind of like what the play Central Missouri had last night. Their quarterback, that ball fell out of his hands and into the hands of some Tigers.
I'll tell you, Melvin got lucky here. So,
Yeah.
And then threw a needle. So, threaded the needle on that pass.
28 seconds left. Norton had the shotgun, 4 receivers for Melvin. Looking to throw. He's got some time. Double move. Throws the ball high to Jones and just outside of his reach. Falls incomplete with 18 seconds left. Well, Plainville wasn't biting on any double move there. They were kind of playing back.
Keep everything in front of you.
So 2nd down and 10 now for the Blue Jays. And it looks like Hayden Wilfong's not out there for the Blue Jays.
No, he's not.
We've had some bumps, some bruises, some pulled muscle, hamstrings. We've seen a lot of cramping going on.
Yeah,
here.
well, we talked about that early. So with the heat,
we're going to reset the clock here a little bit to 28 seconds.
Coach Becker's down there signaling.
Oh, he got it set up. So 28 seconds left in the ballgame. Norton trying to put some more points on the scoreboard here at the end of the ballgame. Try to end on a high note. Low snap. Melvin able to gather it up. Looking to throw and just overthrows his receivers. They're kind of under pressure then after that low snap.
It all just went bad from the snap on. So
3rd down and 10 now for the Blue Jays. 22 seconds we got remaining in this ball game.
Wilfong coming back in. Nope.
So 3rd down and 10.
Kind of strange.
Yeah. We give some other guys some look here.
Well, right now, Devin Gasper, number 6, split out there, 8.
So this is a nice shuffle pass inside, but Lively is stopped for a loss on the play.
Timeout.
Looks like Junkemeyer in on the tackle for the Cardinals. That was and Speed's able to wrap him up or slow him down on the little shuffle pass. So timeout called by the Blue Jays, 4th down, and probably we're looking at 15 here. They got to get to the 9-yard line for the 1st down. So look at Norton just trying to score here, Ivan.
I think just trying to
keep momentum.
You know what? No, take a shot.
Yeah,
just take a shot here. 4th down. Why not?
Try to build on for next week.
I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Wilfong not in on the last 2 plays.
Right.
Maybe something going on the sideline over there, but we'll see what happens here.
Well, undoubtedly, these players have got to be tired. They've got to be drained.
Hell, I'm gassed. It's been smoking hot up here. For Plainville, just keeping everything in front of you.
Yeah, 4th
double
down.
moves, all that stuff.
It's 4th down, but they've got 15 yards to get in for the 1st down. But at 13 seconds left, you're just guarding any score here.
Well, see Wilfong in. I'm seeing Finnessy moving over that way, so.
Got 3 receivers to the right for Melvin, 1 to the left. Going to roll to his right. Now look left, and it's Staub bearing down on him. And just unable to.
I tell you what, they have not done anything for that play all night.
Yeah, Staub is coming off that left-hand side like
that's. I think that
animal,
really,
man. He's just not. No one's stopping him.
I think that only really started in the 2nd half.
Yeah.
But man, it's like he's at the gun, and no one's accounted for him.
No. Melvin was stopped short, and that'll going to be our ball game. Game will end on that 4th down attempt by the Blue Jays, falling short. So our final score here from Plainville, the Cardinals 31, Norton 14. We'll be back for a quick wrap-up and some scores from around the area. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hazerec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
H&C Oil Operating, New York Life Agent Justin Casey, and Wilkins Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Plainville Cardinals students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Doctors Without Delay, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long.
Welcome back to Plainville and game time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we had just seen the Plainville Cardinals move to 1-0 on the season with a 31-14 win over the Norton Bluejays. And Ivan, after a little bit of slow start by the Cardinals, they really dominated this game from about the second quarter on.
Yeah, and really, the first quarter was just back and forth and a few mistakes here and there, but defenses held, and then the second quarter, Plainville just kind of took over, and Fennessy, made some big plays.
Yeah, Fennessy with Jordan Fennessy, the junior quarterback for the Cardinals, 3 touchdowns on the night in the air, and then an interception return for a touchdown as well on defense. Cody Crawford, the junior wide receiver, caught 3 touchdowns for the Cardinals, all 3 thrown by Fennessy. For the Blue Jays, they never quit on this game.
No.
Cade Melvin had stepped in as quarterback. We didn't know if he was going to be quarterback or if Jonah Reuter was going to be quarterback. Reuter got hurt early.
Reuter left like in the first or second series of the game, on that pass play. So, in my mind, and I think Norton found himself a quarterback. So
yeah, Melvin came in, played pretty decent, ran for 2 touchdowns on the evening, but in the end, the Cardinals were too much. Fennessy was too much to handle. I don't know how many missed tackles he created.
Fennessy's amazing. He made some great plays tonight, some great throws, and he is a weapon all by himself.
Well, he looked a lot more comfortable in this game than he did last year. Last year, throwing 4 interceptions. Yeah. But this game, you can tell he's had a year under his belt, and they're going to be something to deal with not only now, but as the season progresses.
What you can hope for is that Plainville can stay healthy.
Yeah,
22 kids out here right now tonight. Well, they got a few dinged up tonight, so health is a big thing.
Yep. So, let's take a look at our scoreboard here, provided by Nex-Tech Wireless. Check the scores around the area. Victoria with a 14-point win over Otis Bison. Osborne and Hill City still battling out in the third quarter. A little closer than what most people may have thought on that one. Decatur Community all over Quinter, 46-0, and Quinter's got a long losing streak.
Yeah, we've been out there a couple of years ago doing a few of their games.
Oxley with the 44-18 win over Greeley County, and Central Plains with a big win over Ness City, 30-14. Smith Center all over TMP, 45-0. And Phillipsburg with a big win, 52-6 over Ellis.
I haven't heard what Ellis has out this year, numbers-wise. So,
La Crosse with a 42-0 win over Ellenwood. Russell with a win over Ellsworth, 24-13. And Alma, Nebraska up on Northern Valley by 2 points in the fourth quarter. That's
Russell has a new head coach again this year. So
Thunder Ridge with a big win over Lakeside, 68-0. And Tri-Plains Brewster over Logan Palco, 32-22. And Trigo with a big win over Stockton, 52-24. And Junction City and Hayes High still going at it.
Good grief.
Lots of points scored.
Look at that.
56-31 is that score in the fourth quarter of that ball game. So those are our scores on the scoreboard update provided by Nex-Tech Wireless. And you can check this ball game out on YouTube. It's going to be it'll be up on the YouTube channel for those to watch if you want to come back and take another look at this ball game. But make sure you tune in next week for the game of the week. We're going to be featuring Waukene and Hill City.
Remember, it's not going to be at Hill City next week. We're going to be in Waukene because of the lights situation at Hill City.
Yep. Game got moved. Last year, that kind of, I think in week 2 we had the move game as well from Stockton to Hill City.
You and I talked about this earlier.
Yep.
Last year's game at Waukene, there was a monsoon rain going on over there.
There was.
An old coach from Trigo over there was down there in his T-shirt and his shorts, and he stayed out there.
Yes.
So,
So
a hell of a game.
So tune in next week. That's Trigo Golden Eagles and the Hill City Ringnecks. We'll do battle in 8-man competition right here on Game Time with Nex-Tech Local 1.